How much is that puppy in the window? Ruff, ruff. I do hope that puppy's for sale. And they called it Puppy Love because you needed some Peter Pan. Bobby, what's up? We're going to go over these two videos, and people can make their own minds up if they believe the guy was lying or he was telling the truth. Number one, who makes up those kind of jokes anyways? No, the whole joke thing's either you really want to believe him or you're low IQ. Yeah, in the middle of a stream, somebody's just going to make up some lie that a dog was licking their ass and they ejaculated. What's up, Mobland? Seymour, Maddie. And and it makes no sense. He made the lie up to trigger Maddie and the Zeos? I thought you don't care about them. So why would you make a lie up, I don't know how many hours into his live stream or whatever, to make yourself look like an idiot? That's like me coming on here and making some fucking thing up to make myself look like a fool, and then you react to it and laugh at me and I get mad. He should be happy everybody's laughing because that's what he set out to do, right? Trick everybody. If you believe that was a joke, you can, but I think you just want to believe it or you're low IQ. We'll listen to it together in a little bit. We'll say hi to everybody. I'm just sharing this out. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Angela. I was watching her video, and I appreciate her saying that she won't sit in places where people are slandering people and doing vicious, scummy shit like that. Much respect to her. She has principles she lives by. Shout out to Parasite Slayers, too. Maddie, all right, 8-hour live. Yeah, I know 8-hour lives. Go do what you got to do. Terry Time, what's up? Maureen, how's it going? Big guy. Deborah, what's going on? Barking Matt. Mustang Mike, MRH, Black Hat. But right, who would make like it so? And Carly fucking chop blocked him when he was trying to come up with the lie about some movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. That didn't go over too well. Carly was probably so pissed at that. She's like, Mike, I'm trying to help you lie. Fucking sick people, man. Sick degenerates, man. Yeah, I made it up to trigger Maddie. What? Yeah, okay. Sure you did. I just really, that's fucking sick. Just at least, just stand on their shit and be like, yeah, I was in coitus with a woman, and somehow the dog got up and licked my butt. I don't know how that happens. I have a bedroom, a parlor, a kitchen, and I live with a dog. And there's been times where actually I've had girlfriends and been in coitus with women. I never had my dog come up and try to lick me. That's something you train your dogs with. You have to train your dog to do that. It's called Peter Pan. Peanut butter. Grumpy Chow. Into his car with peanut butter. You don't listen, Grumpy. Grumpy Chow Chow. Stranger Danger. Dynamite. And like I said, I didn't want to, I've been avoiding trying to fight with these idiots because, like I said, I don't like fighting with people I've been on streams with, man, and shit. But like Angela said, and she was right, these are the same people for 4 years doing the same shit. And since Mike's a follower, he followed along with Kuklos. And he's just a lying old weirdo, that old guy, Carlos. He's a sick fucking mentally handicapped. He backs rapist. Jump out Jamie. We'll go over that too. I'm out of the bathroom until I make fun of Carly. Yeah. Well, he says, Larry Wong. I got Bull the Butch's channel, all the channels that I'm going to be using in this video in the description. Go get them the subs. We will never be doing Bit of a Suck ever again. Larry Wong in Thailand. See, that's another thing, right? If I'm a Nazi, right, for having Death's Head shirts and my Hitler tattoo, what's that make you? That must make you a Fanuc, right? Who the fuck goes to Thailand? How about this? Why don't you do a live stream, the history of Thailand? You see how I can pop out with Roman history streams on Scotland all over. Tell us about the history of Thailand. Dude, you went there to meet a lady boy. That's what it's known for. That's what it's known for. We'll get into that, the Crisco Disco and Xenons. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to come up here and slander people. I'm going to use their own words. I'm going to use his words against him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just sharing this out and stuff. Let some people come in. We'll have some laughs. Well, what an ego. Like, imagine sitting there and saying, no, it was a lie. Ask Corley. Ask Corley. And then Corley comes on and throws a fucking monkey wrench and things. Remember, it's from the 40-year-old virgin. He's like, no, I just made it up myself. You chop blocked him. They were probably, oh man, he probably got Carly probably fucking reamed him out for that one. He probably reamed him out because their relationship, man, is weird. It's a weird fucking, it's not a regular friendship. Backseat Jimmy, what's up? Mandy. Yeah, Patriot, no excuse. If you put meat in your mouth, you're exactly. And we'll go over the Crisco Disco where we met the transmission. And that was a third tranny bar, or transgender bar. God bless the transgenders. That was the third bar he went to that night. Because the first he went to Crisco Disco and struck out, and Xenons and struck out. He went to the Studio 54, he said, two in the China. Now, that could be the China-let, which is also a transmission bar. But he could have meant the China, which is not. But he mentioned two, and they weren't just gay bars. These are transgender bars. Transgender bars. So that's his own words, putting them at two transgender bars. But here's the kicker, folks. He found the transgender person at another bar that he didn't mention. Wow. Like I said, I never even cared if the guy was a Fanuc or not. Because I used to like the dude. I used to go on his channel, have laughs with him, and I liked Sons of Italy. But I always knew the guy was a frick. I didn't give a shit. If you're going on stream, laugh with somebody, I don't give a shit the guy's a Fanuc, right? But the two-time and double, well, that's dumb shit. Sticking your friends in the back shit is the shit I didn't like. And like I said, shout out to Angela for that, because she's right. Because what happens is you sit around and these people always slandering people and do shit, and like people stick. I don't tell people where to go. You do whatever you want. But me personally, I ain't going and sticking around no place where they're trying to slander people like that and fuck with people. It's the same shit these fuckers been doing for 4 years. I don't fuck with people like that at all. That's why I stopped going by there. And he'll say he kicked me out of there. No, if you all remember and want to tell the truth, what happened was he said, I don't endorse you, but you can stick around. And he came back in my chat days after that. What's going on, Nikki? I was like, Mike, please just leave. You know, what's up, East? I was like, please just leave. So he's trying to please two crowds. I seen when the Carly guy and the MRE haters got in with him, they just turned his ass round, round, baby, right round, like a puppy licking your asshole, round, round. They just flipped him right around, spanked him. Like honestly, the Carlos and him, it looks like a relationship. I'm not saying it is, but it looks like that. He gets up there and scolds him. They run his shit, tell him what to do. And Carly's on all fours in his avatar. And Carly's best friend, who we grew up with, Jump Out Jamie. Jump Out Jamie is a guy who ate the charge and had to do 8 years for ripping a woman. Any people in here that would eat a charge, 8 years for graping? Hell no. I'll fight that in court to the day I die. Hell no. Fucking clowns, man. And Angela made some good points over there. Shout out to Parasite Slayer, too. That's why I like that crowd. He'll stand up for what's right. See, a lot of people around, they hear the same bullshit all the while. They're like, you know what? Is there even a point of me replying to this or saying anything? Well, in the Bible, it says, fence sitters are just as guilty. So if I've had someone on my channel, I'm letting them slander some poor bastard and shit like that, I'm just as guilty. Or if I'm sitting there while people are lying on people and my mouth is shut and you're compliant with it. So shout out to Angela. She's a good woman, strong woman. Shout out to Parasite Slayer for being a real motherfucker. What's up, Roddy, Ken, Lying Informants, my bro, Wallace. That's exactly what happened. One day we were having a good time in this chat. The next day he was making a special announcement. Yes, that's what happened. Because if you remember, he was, remember, MRA, can I come down to Providence? Can I meet Damien Argenti? Can I meet Rocco's son, Damien Argenti? It's like, wow. And then just, you can go watch my video on my channel that I got Suggs live stream for 2024. Go check that out. Yes, the dog loved cum. Who makes that shit up? Now, this is why I also shout out to Parasite Slayer. Do you remember Deadly? You remember the filthy, shout out to Carlos? Carlos and Suggs stuck up for Deadly. Do you remember the perverted, filthy, child molesting stuff he was saying? Well, if you don't, maybe this week I'll pull it up. Maybe I'll pull it up. Well, he's just a kid. He made a mistake. No, he was saying sexually charged chomo stuff to that woman's kids. But that's nothing, though. That's nothing. Tony Bots, what's up, man? Oh, no, dude, just people getting their asses licked by dogs. Yeah, the guy, stand-up guy, said he was in coitus with a woman boy, lady boy, a boy, woman, whatever he was in coitus with. And the dog just came up and licked his ass. And mind you, for a dog to, all right, he must have been on a bed, right? Yes, Seymour, Deadly is he knows what he's doing. Listen, if you're on there talking the sexual things that he was saying to about children, and those guys had his back, he's just a kid. Anybody, if I ever hear somebody talking chomo shit, I don't want you. I hate you. I think you're a scum. Sharon, what's up? A few weeks ago, he put up a post saying that he fully supports the troll army. Yeah, these people, and that's why people don't respect flip-flop and hypocrites. Tell you what, Carly totally fucking hijacked his ass and channel. Wow. That's why he's just a weak man. What could happen with Grumpy a few months ago? I heard about it. I guess Grumpy went on there, and he's like, hey, what you did to MRE was fucked up. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. The next day, he goes back on live and takes the apology back. It's just, like I said, if he talks to a Yankee fan, he's a Yankees fan. Red Sox fan, he's a Red Sox fan. You got to be your own man, but you're not your own man. Fucking weirdos. Anyone know a band peanut butter he used? I'm going to say Peter Pan. I'm going to go with Pan peanut butter. But he had to train that dog to do that, right? Because here's why. A dog is not just going to come up. And all right, put it this way. If my dog jumps on my bed, I scream. I scream at him, and get the fuck off my bed. There's no way if I'm in coitus with a woman, if me and a woman are in coitus, if my dog even puts his two paws on the bed, I'm yelling at him, and he won't even come up to me. He's not even going to come to that. What's up, Angela? Thank you for what you said on your channel, and you were right. The same fucking assholes lying and slandering people for 4 years. D, what's up, Damien? What's up, bro? For 4 years. And I appreciate you saying you feel uncomfortable in there, as I would. If I was in a chat and somebody was saying that somebody hurt their kids or something sick like that, and I was friendly when I would leave. Well, even if I wasn't friendly with them, if people are slandering people like that, I would leave. If I'm in a chat and people making fun of Angela or her nephew or her family, I would leave. It's just degenerate shit. You made a lot of sense with it. No, you do tell the truth. But what I'm glad you did that, because what happens is a lot of people become what's the word I'm looking for? Immune to it, where they just say, well, nobody believes that, so let me just shut up, right? No, always speak up for what's right. Have a code. Stand on shit. Claudia, what's up, man? Make sure you hit the like button. I'm sharing this out on my channel. And then I got to find my playlist. I'm sorry I got to stream it like this. MRH, what's up? Yes, they do, Angela. Big time they hurt their channels. He took on Kali's War. Kali's War for what? Number one, I never did nothing to that goofy bastard. He's just a fucking Stan with no life. He's an old man with no life. That's why he lives off YouTube, hitting people up for money, and also lying about women. I also heard that he said that NB was showing her privates to him. That's a lie. He would have came out the next day and told everybody that. He's not going to do that. Why wouldn't he tell Joe that immediately? Just liars and slanderers, man. Just liars and slanderers. Now, back to the dog thing. If a dog jumps on your bed, You're going to kick them off. You're not going to sit there as you're in coitus. You're in coitus with a woman. You're in coitus. I'm trying not to be dirty. You're in coitus with a woman. The dog jumps on the bed. You know he's there, right? You feel him moving on the bed. Now he starts licking your rear end, as you say. And instead of you going, get the fuck out of here, get out of fungal, you came. you blew a load. What the fuck? Just stand on it, right? Just stand on it. You come on. You went to Thailand without your wife. Crisco Disco. I remember hearing the stories. He looks such like a girl. This is 1979. You got tricked by a tranny in 1979. And like I said, and you went to the Crisco Disco and Xenons. Do you know what Xenons is in the Crisco Disco? I'll tell you. I'll find it for you in a minute. It is gross. It's all degenerate shit. Was the dog tough rug? I don't know, man. It's just disgusting. And you did dox people. You pulled up Cat and said it was Maddie 2 years ago. You remember that, Maddie? No, I never doxed people. Yeah, you did. You pulled up Damien's cousin Catelyn like the rest of the Ripper and everybody else. When he told that story, he had pleasure in his voice. Yes, he did. You could hear it. He was fucking elated. That wasn't enough. Now, why would you make up a lie like that? Who would do that? That's like me coming on here and saying, you know what, guys, I just ratted on all my friends. I just told the cops that Damien stole the tire iron from the hardware store. All right, I'm going to go, everybody. Bye. And then when everybody comes on and say, you rat bastard, I come on and say, ha, I tricked you. I get introduced to channels all the time. They told great. Next thing I hear, the people talking shit. Yeah, Twisted Tea. A lot of stick with the very few people that you see me bother with on here, honestly. And I'm not trying to be egotistical or nothing, but me and my friends have never backstabbed each other on here and did all weird shit, fucking doxing and looking up families and all that weird shit, or flip-flopping on major issues. I gotta find this playlist. But once again with the dog thing, Tim, what's up? The dog thing. Who would even? All right, let's say you did want to make it. Well, I don't care about Maddie. Why would you make up a whole sexual story? Come on the tummy, yummy, yummy, yummy. My puppy's got cummies on his tummy. Come on the tummy, protein. They like it. Come on. If you believe he made that up, I still love you, but come on, you are very gullible. Did you? And how long was that into his stream? 2, 3, 4 hours into the stream? On Sergio was showing messages between Narc and MRH1 from way back in the day. They were fake and edit the fuck. Yeah, they'll do anything, man. They were doxing Catelyn. Damien's cousin Cat. They thought he was Maddie. So they were all doxing him. They said, that guy, Mike's a follower. He's a two-face and a follower. And I'll use his words to show it. Two-face and a follower. And listen, like I said, I don't like fighting with people that I was on streams with and friends with, well, YouTube friendly with. But when they attack you and they say, well, it's not me attacking you. It's just Carly and me putting up the videos. Go watch the video of me, him, and Damien on it. Fat Anne Maria is my only Facebook friend from YouTube, and my info never put out. Yeah, and it never would. You can even go to that fucking goofy guy. What was that? Midwest Mob says that goofball. Who I knew his phone number, his mother's name, the whole nine. He betrayed me with all those guys. I never gave his shit out. I don't do that. That's a scummy rat game that I don't play. And that's why people actually respect me, even my enemies. It's a scummy game, the doxing. It's just scummy shit. Looking people, all that shit. So I don't do that to people. But Carly's a 9 times liar. And boy, it's just weird. And once again, I'm going to go back to a dog licking your fucking ass. So why would you make that up? To trigger Maddie and the Zeos? How many hours into that stream? You've never done that before. How many other lies have you told, right? I love how he fucked Carlos. We're going to get into that and watch that. Hold on, let me go to it. Where Carlos is like, no, it came from, what Carlos was trying to say is, it came from the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, and that's why Mike did it. I've been listening to Emery for years. He's always been the same since day one. Exactly. That's why I trust it. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, DJ? Zio, what's up, brother? RTC, what's up, man? Dude, I just got this thing working a half hour ago. I almost didn't go live. I couldn't get this working. I can't even share the thing. It's brutal. But there's people who are way worse off, so I shouldn't complain. And then they call it puppy love. How much is that doggy in the window? Lick, lick. I do hope that doggy's for sale. Fucking idiot. How do you explain? We're gonna listen to how he explained. Let me go to the thing on. Let me know how he explained that was a joke. He tricked you. The joke's on you. Accusing practicing Christian of being a Nazi. So, yes, I am a proud white person. I've always been pro-white. Love my skin, love my race, love my people, and I love World War II history. If I was a Nazi, what is a Nazi anyways? A loser who walks around in a World War II uniform going, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil. What the fuck? Where are those people? And if they are, they're probably feds or morons, either one. Nobody cares about that shit anyways. It's fucking goofy. And most of these fucking people, they'll call you a Nazi and shit while they use racial slurs and shit. The Nazi don't even do that. And my boss is an Austrian painter. Stiff arms all around. Clowns. You crack someone's fucking crush and look what happens. Let me just get this thing on. Fuck. All right, see, I changed my avatar, so they're all the same. I got messed up. Yeah, Stein, what's up, bro? What's going down? Joe, what's up, man? I gotta go to my playlist. And I'm not gonna come on here and slander people like these weirdos do. I'm gonna just use their words and let them tell the story and I'll give my opinion on it. It's gonna be just my opinion on the thing. Because do I think that's true? Of course I think that's true. Of course it is. Come on. What, 3 hours into a live stream, 4 hours in, you're going to or just make up some wild fucking story? Lisa, Twisted Tea. You're just going to make up a wild story about a dog licking your ass and blowing a load, all enthusiastic, like you were at Six Flags? I thought he was like going to Six Flags or something. He was happy that I'm pig and shit. He was reliving the moment. And like I said, OG now socialista, very progressive, tolerant, so they could call victors. I couldn't read what he said, but yeah, like I said, anybody who walks around dressed up as a World War II guy is either LARPing or needs help. One of the two. All right, what should we play first? Should we play the lie first, or him defending the lie? Because after that, I got the Crisco Disco, because I want to explain to you what is Xenons and what is the Crisco Disco. It's a place for transgenders in the 70s, early 80s. And come on, how could you be fooled? You can't fool me now. I can spot a transmission from a mile away. Never mind in the 70s, dude. And every man on here who's not a Fanuc knows what I'm talking about. The worst thing is the so-called troll army. Yeah, what the fuck is the troll army? A few of my pals on here that do their own thing. I don't tell nobody what to do. I can't tell them what to do. They would tell me to go fuck myself. I said, you got to do this. I don't do that shit. I don't even know their phone numbers. I talked to them in comments. I actually said he blew a load on beyond belief. What? Really? Well, we'll go over it. Yeah, they've been saying that, Angela, the troll army for how many years? It's troll army. It's just Carly's thinking. It's like Carly puts a battery in Michael, I think sticks his fucking shit in him, right? I think he bangs him up as you know what. And he just becomes him. I am little Carly. He says whatever he says. Fucking weak man. Terrible actor. Devil, what's up? Terrible actor. It was a joke. Well, we're gonna listen to the joke first. Hold on. Rhonda, what's up? Why don't you have a well, one thing I hate is like scumbags like that. Liars, and that's the Carly way. Carly's a liar. Go look at my video on my channel, on my videos, and you'll see the guy Lefty saying that Carlos was on the phone with him for 2 hours. trying to blackmail me. Just go along with MRE as an informant. They've been doing this for 4 years. And you can ask any of the decent people in here. I don't do it here. I don't want to cause trouble for the good women around here because they are vicious towards women. They will get vicious to women. Yeah, I think they were attacking the Watcher of Crazy, and they had the girl NB, who hasn't been around since who knows when, the longest time. And they were saying they seen her pull her breast out or something weird, which is a lie. Total lie. People are sick, man. Like that fucking cuckold, he will lie on anything. He don't care if you got the video right there to prove him out. Ask him about Jump Out Jamie. Maybe you're a pedo. Because you ever see someone around always calling people pedophiles and stuff like that? Then you find out half of their friends are rippers and transmission lovers. And like I said, he took much pleasure looking at my little nieces and her friends' Facebooks 4 years ago when they were underage. You and the Ripper and that whole crew. You just love that stuff. These are and a lot and these people aren't fucking. These people are all scumbags, most of you people. There's a handful of people that I respect. I'm speaking about content creators, not people in the chat. All right, let's all right, put these channels, Bill the Butchers and shit. Let's listen to the I don't know if this is the live first or the well, this is the love. I don't want to put love come up there. All right, we're gonna listen to this one first. It's called Backdoor Boogie. I'll listen to this first. Calls. Well, here's the like me. Everybody knows my rules. I don't tell people what to do. People can go wherever they like. I'm not gonna hate you or turn on you or start insulting you if you go in someone's chat I don't like. I always said I will lose respect for people if they go into sexual deviance chats like the Rippers. That's all. But I could kill less where people go. Unlike these fucking egomaniac cum dumpsters. Man, people call dudes call me from prison while I'm on the thing. Sucks. Well, that's the only trolling one. Let's all right, let's go to Bill the Butcher. All right, hold on. Now this is Bill the Butcher's channel. I want you to give him a sub. He's another man of integrity. I actually like Bill. He's a good dude. Black Hat Music, another good man, my bro Jason. Mustard Squirrel, my brother. Well, yeah, great point, Lisa Marie. You go where you want, but you will be judged. Like I said, if you're hanging out with some ripper, freak, or some guy who stalks little kids and weird shit, you will be judged, right? Donnie, how's it going? And put it this way, drop Bill's channel. Yeah, I can't. If you can do it for me, please do. I cannot do it. My computer is, well, that's why I'm doing this with a phone. It's welfare day, brothers and sisters. I got the block of cheese over there. It's a big yellow block of cheese. But I got my bling with me. Bling, bling. Look at that. That's the guardian angel, Gabriel. All right, we're going to listen to this. See, I don't play with dolls. And he also plays with dolls. I'm going to make a voodoo doll of Matty. You don't even know who the fuck he is or what he looks like. Keep playing with dolls, you sissy. You're a fucking sissy. You let these men and women rule you. You fucking treasonous little sissy. Get your ass licked. All right, we're going to listen to the original I Eat Puppy. How much is that puppy in the window?
Love it. You know what happened earlier with this little dog? Bro, I had this pit bull. Her name was Faye. Listen to this fucking.
Now, does this sound like a lie? Does this sound like he's trying to trigger Maddie and the Zeos? And if Maddie and the Zeos and nobody ever mentioned this, would he have came out and said anything? What's up, Aegon? Yeah, it does, bro. It does. We got to talk about the Night of the Seven Kingdoms another time. It does. And if this was a big thing, why? If nobody said nothing, it wouldn't have been. So were you lying about the Crisco Disco and Xenons also? Just a fake, phony person, dude. Two-Face. Oh, he's banging the chick doggy style. What's wrong with missionary?
I'm banging this chick like fucking doggy style, right?
Degenerate.
I've been banging her for, I'm about to fucking blow a nut. And all of a sudden, my dog, out of fucking nowhere, takes his tongue and starts licking my fucking hand. stud?
Oh, my aunt just hit me up. Hi, auntie, I love you. You're the best. I gotta just replay this. Now, this is weird. Now, as soon as the dog jumped on the bed, wouldn't you freak out? Be like, get the fuck away. Yes, he also says the dog loved cum. I'll play that too. It's gross. All right, let's listen.
My dog, out of fucking nowhere, takes his tongue and starts licking my fucking asshole. Bro, I blew a fucking nut like you could fucking believe. It was sick. It was sick.
Now, that was a joke, everybody. Ha, ha, ha. That was a joke. That's disgusting. He claims to have said it to get the attention and publicity, but completely freaks out about people talking about it. If his plan worked to perfection, like he said, why is he so triggered? Thank you, Richie, for the Providence brain. Exactly. That's my whole fucking point. If he did this to rile everybody up, mission complete. Sissy wins. Sissy wins. Grab the dolls. They're going to Thailand without the missus. And we know what Thailand's famous for. You know what Thailand's famous for? Fucking white men going to Thailand to have sex with boys with peepees. They're called lady boys. I'm going to educate you on that.
It was fucking, and that happened. That's a fucking true story.
So that's a true story. So that wasn't to trigger people. Let's listen to yummy, yummy, yummy. His doggy's got cum on his tummy. That's disgusting, man. Wow. All right, let's listen more. They got pizza up there, making fun of pizza, which I get him, but pizza never let dogs lick his ass. He might not get Leon's nails done. You know, that dog needs his nails clipped, but dogs don't lick his ass. He had one episode with the Red Rocket.
The dog just came out of fucking nowhere and just fucking licked my fucking asshole. It was just fucking, I went, wow. Oh my God.
Oh, he went, wow. Why didn't you go, hey, get the fuck off of me? Get the fuck off. Like I've said, what's up, Brody? If I am with a woman in coitus and I'm bedding a woman and my dog jumps on the bed, I'm screaming at him, get the fuck off of me. He wouldn't do that anyways. You have to train them with peanut butter, preferably Peter Pan, they say. I can picture him with a little pan hat on. Fucking, where's Rufio? Carly's Rufio. We're going to listen to this a little more. This is disgusting, but I'll let it ride a little more.
It was fucking, and that happened. That's a fucking true story. The dog just came out of nowhere. Licked my fucking asshole. It was just fucking, I went, wow. Oh my God.
He's reliving it, just like Jump Out Jamie. Carl, did you ask Carly about Jump Out Jamie? I never seen a man rule another man like that. I've seen it with the Ripper, but not in this sort of way where it's like almost a relationship. I've seen Carly jump on there and scold him and jump off. Who even jokes around like that, Brody? Who even jokes around like that? And I wish I can keep Richie's comment pinned the whole time. Because like I said, if it was your mission to tell a degenerate story like this to get everybody triggered and everybody's triggered, then why are you so triggered? Mission complete. Operation, how much is that doggy in the window? Lick, lick.
What happened? What the fuck? The dog did that. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
What you're supposed to do is get the dog off the bed. Once the dog jumps on the bed, you yell at the dog. Number one, I don't know any dog who's going to jump on a bed while his owner's in coitus anyways, but maybe he was trained that way. There's a lot of these sick Rickyunes. Sadly to say, it's true. You can go look it up on shit. We see it on Trash on Blast, my boy Rat Trap City's channel. They put Jiffy peanut butter. It sounds like Fibby peanut butter. They put Peter Pan in their ass, and they train these poor animals to engage in bestiality. And that's what this is. This is bestiality. If you got off when a dog was licking your asshole, dude, it's bestiality. Sorry. That's what it is. Your own words. See, unlike, I don't have to do what they do. I don't have to pull up their houses or what Carly's team does, pull up homes and looks at little teenage girls, slanders people with rat shit. I'll play your voice. Let's listen to some more. I don't get into the cummy right here. Hold on. This is Bill the Butcher's one. I got to find the one where he talks about yummy cummy. Hold on.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is
This is Grumpy Italian's channel. I didn't link that in the bottom. Fuck. I forgot I used Grumpy. I'll link it when I'm done. Shout out to Grumpy. Give him a sub. Good dude. Nikki from Newark, what's up, bro? Joe, Watcher. I'm embarrassed. My animals are there. I wouldn't trust my dog around a person like that. Hell no. No, Randy, Thailand is known. It is known for white men going there. I'm sure there's a couple black too. Mostly white men going to Thailand and hooking up with ladyboys. Ladyboys a huge fucking thing. How much is that doggy in the window? Lick, lick. I hope that dog is for sale. I'm glad Grumpy's here. Grumpy, you remember a few months ago when you went up there and like you told Sug, you're like, what you did to MRE was fucked up. And he's like, yeah, I apologize. And the next day, Carly and them got to him and made him not apologize. It's fucking, be your own fucking man. That's why he's fickle. People like that are fickle. You cannot trust people like that. Nothing wrong with a foot fetish. No, but when they're men, because he said that the feet were so small on this transgender. It was just sick. Let's listen to more. Hold on. Whoa. Wait, dogs love cum? So you have experience with this. So this takes it to a whole nother level. You have experience with dogs loving cum. You're a sick fucking old dude. See, a lot of my weaknesses, my Catholicism sometimes can be a weakness where, you know, I feel bad for these older folks and shit, even when they fucking try to fuck you over and shit. And my uncle told me, shout out to Rudolph Sciarra, God rest his soul, bad people get old, Nikki. Nigel, bad people get old. Bad people get old. And it's true. And he is a bad person. He's fickle. He's willing to fucking slander and lie. People, some of the treacherous shit. I know you're watching. Go fuck yourself. Instead of the dog. Yeah. She's a fucking queen. All right, let's listen to how the cum. Dogs love cum. Protein. But that's just a joke. His coping mechanism, I love the cope. His cope is amazing. That cope of the lie, I made it up as a joke. That cope is amazing. No, I don't feel bad. Not especially after the shit people showed me recently. I'm like, really, you stupid motherfucker. Because listen, you can do 8-hour streams. Please do it. All you're gonna do is bring me more subs. I'll take your subs from you. Number 2, these fucking clowns have been trying to do that for 4 years. That's what Angela was talking about, and it hasn't worked. But let everybody hear your own words. Do you have any videos of me or me saying, you know what? I like to go off some non-whites today, or me saying sexual things about children? But I remember you sticking up for Deadly. Where's Parasite Slayer? He remembers where that Deadly thing is. I gotta get a hold of that kraut. Shout out to Parasite Slayer. Let's listen to the rest of the cum shit. What the fuck is he even talking about? What is he even talking about? What is he saying right now? I can't even make that out. Who's masturbating? The dog or him? And the dog's looking semen off of you, dude? That's vile. Yes, Bob. It's vile. Jesus. All right, so that was a joke. Listen, if your cope is that was a joke. You sissy. That wasn't a joke. And then when people tell you they believe you, yeah, we know you're joking. They're just saying that. They don't believe you. Nobody believes you. Trust me. You're fucking sick. What a sicko. I gotta hear that again because I am just like. What is he saying? He's jerking. Oh, Katie, what's up? What is he saying? He's jerking it. It's if he was trying to shock people or get people talking, he couldn't just think of a better story than having his dick licking a cock. Exactly. If you were trying to trigger people or something, you could have told some other story. Like, hey, we found out who Maddie was, like you did before or something, right? This is to make yourself look bad. Like, that's like me saying, all right, my channel's Mob Rats Exposed. I hate informants, right? Never liked them. That's like me coming out and saying, you know what? I just told on my friend over a candy bar. And then the next day you call me out on it. I'm like, no, I was joking. It's like, Nick, why would you joke about something like that, right? Never mind sexual, perverted, degenerate shit and bestiality. But let's tell them how much dogs love cum. Come on, look at the enthusiasm in his voice. He's like at Six Flags. The enthusiastic. Oh, my God. Daddy's home, put me down, phone, shalom. I don't know what shalom. It's his language. Oh, my God. All right, now we're going to listen to shout out to Redzilla. This is called Bangkok Mike, and this is about Thailand. He's going to tell us that, all right, I'll give you a synopsis on what it is. He's going to say some nights you just can't get laid. You got to go to different nightclubs. So he mentions the Crisco Disco, Xenons, Studio 54, China or the Chinalet. Mind you, there's a tranny club called the Chinalet at the time too, but he just says China, so we'll give him that. So he admits to being at 2 transgender clubs, and he picked up the transgender at another club where he doesn't tell us the name of that club. So let's listen. Let's skip Piggy going, telling somebody right now. Hold on. That's too funny. I'm telling somebody right now. All right, hold on a second. But really say it to hello. Hello to the bagels. I like bagels.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Man, I got something to show y'all.
Bella, what's up?
So first I'm going to play some of Grumpy's video from last night. And then
Let's just shout out to the King Radzilla. His channel will be linked. So will Grumpy's. Bill the Butcher's is already there. The few people's channels that I use here. Makes Fibby stuff seem good. Yeah, listen, when it comes to sexual shit and dogs and letting dogs eat cum off your tummy, yummy, yummy, yummy. Your puppy's eating cum off your tummy. Oh, my God.
I'm going to show y'all something.
Using bestiality for a joke, though, seems overboard. Exactly, Rondo. No one would do that. Who's going to make themselves look that bad? Dogs eating cum off of them and shit. Whatever. I don't know what he was saying there. Somebody was masturbating. Semen got on somebody, and the dog licked the semen off. I don't know if it was him, somebody else. I couldn't understand him. Maybe you can help me out that and tell me. Let's listen.
So let me tell you what happened that night. It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right, this is the night that he picked up the transmission. Remember, this is the night he's telling the story about the transmission. Hit the like button. Don't treat me like a hoa.
I'm at this place called the Crisco Disco.
Hey, remember this part.
Remember that name, Crisco Disco, but you're also going to remember Xenons. And when I'm done, I'm going to Google them and show you what they are.
Hangs out at the Crisco Disco.
Some nights you just can't score. You can go out and you just can't fucking score. I don't care, it's just a night. I don't know what it is. But it was like, I did all the rounds. I did the China Club. I went to Xenons.
Did you hear that? Xenons? Remember that. Xenons. Now, the China Club, there was a China Club that was a regular club, but there was also a China-let that was strictly transgender. But so far, he mentioned 2 transgender gay clubs that I'm going to bring up. And hey, listen, if you're a Fanuc or something, God bless, right? You know, do what you got to do. I disagree with it. I'm a Catholic. I think you're going to have a lot of problems getting into the pearly. I hope you repent before you go, but just be what you got to do, right? I'm not making fun of him because he's a queen. Like I said, I knew he was a Fanuc when I was on his channel. I didn't care. I thought he was funny. I used to have laughs with him before he backstabbed me twice. And I left this Crisco Disco video alone. I let it go. Just like I remember when Piggy first started causing trouble with me. I didn't reply to him for a long time. I really don't like fighting with people that I was on streams with. Why do you think I don't rip apart the Rickard? Why do you think I don't slay the Rickard? Why do you think I don't make the Rickard look like a fool? So I don't like fucking fighting with people I was on streams with and fucking over their homes or over their women's homes. Shit like that. It's just, these people are idiots, man. We agree. Even if it's a fake story, I feel sad thinking that dog would be putting up his own. Yes, gives a new meaning to Suggs Alley.
Studio 54, and they were just nothing.
Listen.
So now on my way home to Brooklyn, I go to 9th Avenue and 15th Street where this club was. And I go in there.
Now, I don't know if this is the Crisco Disco or this is another club. I don't know, but the Crisco Disco and Xenons, I'm going to show you what they are after this video. So let's listen. Here's where he finds the transmission. I also have Carly telling, I should play that one where Carly's saying how rough Mike had it after he found out that thing was a transmission. I don't believe that story neither. I believe he had he did this for years. I believe he's bisexual. I believe that. Or whatever you want to go, try, whatever. A goddess. Hear that? He says, I see what I think is a goddess. Now, this is 1979, 1980. Go watch Dog Day Afternoon and see Leon on the phone. Tell me that ain't him. Dude, this is 1980. If you want to get tricked by a transsexual in 1980, it's because you want to be tricked.
And I see what I thought was another fucking goddess. Beautiful, fucking gorgeous. You could not see any difference with this. You couldn't see any difference. So now I grab it, bring it to the car, and she starts giving me a fucking blowjob in the car. So what I did was I bring it over to grab the fucking bush. But what happened was there was a fucking cock in there, and I grabbed it and I said.
All right, so he's saying that he couldn't find, he wanted to get laid that night. So he went to, let's look them up. Come on. Let's look them up. The Crisco Disco, New York gay bar.
The Crisco Disco was a well-known gay club in New York City's meatpacking district, operating during the late 1970s and early 1980s. It was known for its energetic atmosphere and a DJ booth inside a giant Crisco can, serving as a...
Yeah, they had a Crisco can. Look at the pictures. This is the Crisco Disco. This is the Crisco Disco. Now we're going to look up Xenons. Because mind you, Crisco is because they put it on their ass. Sort of like peanut butter on a dog's ass. On his ass. So it's sort of similar, right? Crisco is for their butts. And I guess these Fanucs train their dogs, sadly, to lick their asses. So that's the Crisco Disco. Now let's go to Xenons. So his own words. I'm not slandering this guy. I'm not lying and saying Mike was at this bar. He's telling us this. No, right now. Xenons gay nightclub in New York. It's spelled with an X on. Where is it? Wow, they have all these parties there too. Look at all the fucking shit they have on there. Hold on a minute. The spelling is off. What? Xenons. All right, here it is. See right there? Come on, focus, you hoa. Xenons nightclub, grand opening in New York City, 1978. It is a transgender gay bar. Go look it up. So that's two places. So if he's telling you he's on the hunt to get laid, if you're on the hunt to get laid, why would you go to two transgender bars? Two. And then you go to another place and find the transgender at another whole nother place. If that's what you're into, God bless, but be yourself. Leon, yeah, I'll find the clip. Hold on, I want to get that. Go to Carly. Hold on, I should go there. I should say that for another night. I'll say that for another. Hold on, let me pull up Dog Day Afternoon in a minute. The AIDS bar, they're all AIDS bar. Tooth Fairy are very similar to Angel. Yes, Richie, Sug and the Tooth Fairy are very similar to Angel and JT. Yes, if you notice Carly's history on here, flip flopping. Remember, this is a guy who pricked his finger and got made on a channel. So his life is YouTube, these chats, talking to people, asking them for money for cigarettes and gas. And sitting on the phone for 2 hours. I'll show you right here. On the phone for 2 hours to frame me as an informant. I'm going to show you right here.
Loyal customers are begging for restocks. Its 4-tip nib creates fluffy.
This is sick. You got too much time. Listen. Listen. Come on, focus. What Lefty's saying there is that Carlos and his friends had him on the phone for 2 hours saying, in Common Simp, Lefty and Carlos were on the phone for 2 hours where Carlos was telling, they were trying to, I don't know, they were both trying to convince each other that come on stream and I'm an informant, but for some reason, Carlos backed out at the last minute and Lefty threw him under the bus right here. Oh, and I wish I could stream this better and play it. But if you can hear this, I don't know if you can, but listen. So imagine spending 2 hours on a phone with total strangers from across the country. I can't. I don't know if I can wear it. Yeah, you can. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go see the video. It's on my channel. It's on videos. It's called 2022 2-hour. This is 2022. A 2-hour phone call where they're trying to like, yeah, just go along that he's a snitch. Just say he's a snitch. Like, what the fuck? Fucking weirdos. Weird people. Weird fucking people. I wish my fucking thing was working, but I'm going to get a computer shortly. Even the Yizzos. Listen, when people like someone like FBS and myself agrees on something, we don't like each other. We're not friends. We don't get along, right? If me and him are agreeing, trust me, if you think that's a joke, you're crazy. Oh, you're just low IQ or you just really want to believe the guy. You don't want to hurt his feelings, something like that. But he's got no problem trying to smear people and fuck. He's lucky people ain't suers. You lose your house up there, pal. You're lucky people ain't lawsuit motherfuckers. On a phone. Exactly, ain't it? Bad damn, I don't even like being on a phone with the girl I'm trying to be with for 2 hours, let alone another man. Ain't it? So this is what they do, Little Maine DeBar. And you can go watch that video. It's right on my, if I could drop the link, I would. He's becoming a local, of course. Well, he took on Carly's a local. Show me your friends, especially on here. You show me your friends, and I'll show you yourself. What's that from Bad Boy? I can't. Can you message me that? Can you send that to me, Watcher? Because I can't click on nothing on my shitty computer. And like I said, if you were going to make up a story, why would you make up that one? Right? Why would you make up a story about a door licking your ass and cum? That's where your mind's at. That's where your head's at. Carly. Carly runs that ass. Imagine being controlled by a misfit like that guy who the Ripper totally, oh my God, here's him being made. You want to see a grown man get made on YouTube? You want to laugh? Man, I wish my phone worked. I'm on, you piece of shit.
Would you use that technology at all, asshole? Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Hi, Carlos. Solemnly swear. My soul will burn eternally. That my soul burn in hell eternally. If I betray Gunsmoke.
And he did. Oh my God. Making ceremonies. So these are the kind of people you're dealing with. These are 60, 50-year-old men having making ceremonies where you swear loyalty to Gunsmoke the Don. Like I said, that guy Carlos is nothing but a whore. He's a hooah. He's had every position you could think of. He hated rats. When I first met this fucking YO, he hated rats. I got a code I live by. I played that in the last video. Go watch my last stream on Carly. He had a code. So for 50 years, he had this code where he didn't like rats. But then Bill Catolo and Howie, White Castleburgers, whispers in his ears and blows sweet nothings in his ears, and he loves them. He stands on nothing. He's just a lonely man who hits people up on air for money. He pricked his own finger with his tooth. I don't even want to make fun of his looks. I don't have to. I can attack his character. Why make fun of his looks when I can just rip his character apart? All they have is slander and lies. I have them making themselves look like fools. Mailman Nick, shout out to Chicago, man. God bless. People give Mailman Nick a sub. He's a good dude, man. He's a good Italian for Chicago. We're going to go back to the doggy stuff. And they called it puppy love. Once again, wow. I didn't play the part where Carly caught him. Oh, that's right. I almost played the best part. Shame on me. Where the fucking went wrong. The lie went sideways. One of the best ones. Now this is the cope. This is the cope right here. The day after the cope. I'm going to show you the cope. Where it was all a lie. Now, I want you to listen to the defeatism. You can listen to his voice, the defeatism. As a disclaimer, because these people will strike their rats. They'll try to do anything. You've been over here. Did you miss it? I don't know. Hates women. They have hatred towards women. Carlos hates women. As soon as they disagree with a woman, he goes hard after. Yes, he does. Goes after her looks. Very hateful towards women. I think that also comes with being a try guy. These snooks say gay stuff. See how the reaction. They were joking my ass. All right, we're going to listen to this. This is the cope. Where they go on. It was all a lie. It was made up. We did it to trigger Maddie and the Zeals. If you don't believe me, his famous word is ask Corley. Just ask Corley. Ask Corley. Corley will tell you. Corley. Yeah, I think he has a crush on the dude. I don't know if Carlos has a gay crush on him. I don't know. I don't think so, because I've seen him simp to women before. But I do think Mike has some sort of romantic shit for Carlos. The way their interaction is just fucking weird to me. As a man, when another men jump on your channel and yell at you and scold you, like, okay, I'm sorry, Corley. You look like a bitch. Oh, and other people jump up, this is my house. You look like a bitch.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research.
Oh, you missed the dog about the dog? Oh, I don't know how you missed that. It's right. Go watch it right on here. Go rewatch my video, Shack Lady. He was not joking. Now, everybody has a mind of their own. Have what's up? You make your own opinions up. But I believe everybody with a half a brain can see what that was. And look, we made great points. If that was a joke, why get mad? All right, that was a joke to trigger people. People get triggered and make fun of you, and then you're mad? Well, I don't get it. What was the point of it? Richie said it the best.
Called Internal Affairs today, saying I'm selling gold cards to junkies. They dismissed him and hung up on him. What a fucking scumbag. You see what I'm talking about?
Hey, Carlos co-signs this stuff unless he loses a wrench. Oh, if he took his wrench, he betrayed him last year. Go watch my video for me and my brother Damien on it. We were on Suggs channel 2024. Go watch that video. Carly got fucking punked, ran away, jumped team. He went on Team Purple and the Ripper, and he left him in the dust. Totally turned on him.
I shouldn't even actually swear you because I knew that I didn't know that somebody called Internal Affairs today saying that he's selling the family card.
What are you talking
But
about?
they dismissed it and hung up on him because they know better. They know better. And you better hope that they don't fucking track you for busting balls for no reason. Okay? None of you fucking cocksuckers can get that card that I got and the badge. And that's my friend's badge. Okay?
Oh, Shack Lady, go listen to my video in the beginning, if you would. Take a listen to that. Like I said, I'm not like them, so if you disagree with me, I'm not going to hate you or throw you out of here. Don't worry, I'm not going to insult you or nothing like that. I can agree to disagree with people without insulting and raging on women or anybody.
Hey, Sergeant badge is what I got. I'm sorry that happened, Danny. I should have never even said that you gave me the card, but I was just so proud of it.
All right, where is this thing on here? Come on.
I had to. So if I caused you any issues, I'm very, very sorry. And if there's,
This is seriously fucked up. How the hell would you explain that to your kids if you had kid daddy got made on YouTube? Tell your friends. I don't know if he has kids or not. I don't know. But I'm sure if they do, they know what a misfit he is. And big fucking deal. Everyone gets a family police card. I don't know what that is.
Talking about the card anymore. So, once a couple of days go by and there's so much shit that revolves around here that'll be gone. It'll be in their little back of their little.
William Wallace, of course. Imagine that. That's like I said. If I came on here and said, you know what? I told on my friend that he stole a candy bar last night. And then the next day, everybody calls me out on it. I'm like, no, I was joking. It was a joke. So why would you joke about something serious like that?
Skulls, which is bone from fucking ear to ear. Not many of these host anchors, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Host anchors?
Have anything to do with anything. Okay?
What does that even mean? Host and anchors have nothing to do with anything?
If somebody would do something stupid like that, I was just waiting. And it's just a win. Shaq.
On address. Oh, look at Carlos. Like, hey, Shack Lady, Sug already addressed it, but it serves no arguing. They need it to be true. Dude, it came from your own words. And Carly, you got caught lying right on here by your boy. Watch. I'll point it out.
Stand-up guy, you already addressed it. But it serves no arguing. They need to be true. They can't be true. For content. And what they do is they go from show to show to show. And
No, that's Carly who does that. See, totally like, wow, this guy's ego.
Like nitpick and that people say it was fabricated.
Yeah, they're just lies. Well, see, most people they would break. Most people would have thrown their fucking hat in the ring or cucked or cried or became their friend or something like, because that's what they wanted. I was built different. I was raised by strong Italian fucking men.
We're so wrong.
What's up, Roscoe?
Thank you.
I don't know who puts this laughing in there, but I can't hear a word this Finook's saying.
No idea, but whatever. I'm sure the chat lady is not being malicious.
Mandy, well said. If I'm going to trigger someone, I'm not going to make myself look like an ass to do it. Makes no sense. Exactly. It makes no sense.
She's another winner as far as I'm concerned. You're a winner. Nice. Karate parade. Stand-up guy, I feel better about that as I have dogs. Yeah, believe me.
Yeah, she doesn't think too well of you now. Thinks you're a degenerate. See, that laughing fucks everything up. He's saying, what dog's going to do that? He's like, yeah, I wouldn't. What dog's a dog that's trained with peanut butter? And that sounds crazy, but we had Trash on Blast. Me and Rat Trap City do it. And you know how many people we've caught on there putting peanut butter on their ass for their dogs to lick it? And it's mostly in the gay community. Not saying all Finokes do it. I have a wonderful lesbian cousin who I love. Richie says, when you tell people something like that, you immediately tell them you're joking. Wow, whoever made this video, your laugh track kills the video. You can't even hear the guy talk.
I've had a dog that ate shit, and it's kind of disgusting.
I hope this laughing stops when Carly gets on.
Especially when you're in
Can't hear shit.
jump in the bed and do that. But you couldn't put two and two together, and
He's saying you couldn't put two and two together. Terrible job, William. Don't put that laugh track on, bro. Drop your channel in here, but stop with that laugh track because you can't hear a word this Finook's saying.
No, you went out, you made memes, and you did exactly.
Look what he's saying. Look what he's saying. You did. So why are you mad? I did that to trigger you, and you went out, you made memes and all this. So why are you mad? Mission complete, right? Mission complete.
You know, I wanted it to go. Could have gone.
Under the laughing, he's saying it couldn't have gone any better. This is just what he planned. Listen more.
Couldn't have.
At the bottom, the card's going, that's a new promo whore. I guess it's better than being an attention whore. Wow, Carly just described himself. Chat whores, panel whores. Your dungarees, Carly, has been on every panel. From rapos to doxers to fucking rats, scumbags, stool pigeons, the whole nine. Everything you said you stood against. You have no code. That's why you hate me, because I always stand tall with my code. I've been on this fucking YouTube for 4 years on this channel, 7 on another, 10 on another. Always been me.
It really is. So, if you don't think these fucking voodoo dolls are working,
Voodoo dolls, you sissy. Go make a voodoo doll of me. Dude, if you see that Blessed Mother back there, that's the Blessed Mother. See my crosses? I'm a Catholic. That shit don't fucking work. I don't believe in that shit. Don't work for shit like that. I'm a Catholic. I don't play with dolls. Only sissies play with dolls.
For just decoding here, hopefully, I don't know. I'm looking at. They're saying 12 inches, another foot.
This is terrible editing, bro.
There's a lot of mounds around here that are like 6-7 feet high. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no one's afraid. Yeah, exactly, KD. People are retarded.
Unbelievable.
Make sure to give KD a sub.
So I guess we'll drop the link for Carlos if he'd like to come up.
Now, this is all planned probably because these guys spend hours on the phone every day. Now, watch Carly come up and sandbag. Watch, this is hilarious.
Let me get this link here.
I hope it's clear.
I'm sure Carlos has got a bunch of shit he'd like to say. And I've been bullshitting now for an hour and a half. An hour and 34 minutes.
That's right, Randy.
Amazing.
Shout out Dirkleverse. Randy know me before any of you people did, my Dirkleverse people. Never came on here and made up weird stories or talk degenerate. I've always been against doxing and putting people's names and all weird kid talk. Remember Deadly? You guys back Deadly. Remember what Deadly was saying about Britney's children? The sick, demented pedo talk, and you guys all what? He's just a kid. No, he's not. He's a 20-something-year-old fucking man.
Amazing. That's fucking amazing. Let's see.
Here comes the bitch. Bring your daddy
Looks
up.
like it.
Bring your Puerto Rican Hill,
I'm gonna drop the link there for
Phil
Carlos.
Leotardo.
And only Carlos, please.
And only Corley. My Corley wears sunglasses.
Let me put this little doll on the table for
His doll.
drying.
He's gonna put his little doll on the table. Let me move the Crisco and the Peter Pan peanut butter.
Right there for drying. There you go, Maddie. Now you got your own personal doll.
There you go, Maddie. We don't know nothing about you, your name, and nothing, but we'd love to. They tried to dox Maddie 2 years ago. They pulled up Damien. You in here? They pulled up Damien's cousin, who doesn't even come on YouTube. Pulled his cousin up and showed his whole family, all kinds of shit. I used to find the voodoo dolls funny. Now my head is spinning with all of this. Yeah, well, I could see why you would have thought it was funny with the rip or whatever, but it's still weird. To me, voodoo doll, me as a Catholic, I'm not going to fuck with shit like that. But I get why people laughed at it.
To see how your life changes. Okay? I'm gonna see.
So your life's going to change, Maddie, because some fucking fanook in New York made a doll and put your name on the head.
How your life changes now that you have been pinned up and you could join the fucking club. All right? Fuckface.
What club is that? Team Integrity? Shout out to Kane Shades. Integrity always wins in the end.
Join the fucking club, you little. I don't know whether you're skinny, but if you are skinny, the only thing that I can picture you in is a spandex shirt.
Yes.
Skinny jeans.
Listen, he wants him in that spandex shirt. Look like, all I can do is picture you in a spandex shirt sweating.
White capezios and your dumb fucking face with your dumb fucking Maddie Marinara pastel and deke fucking face, scumbag. Okay?
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, you fucking prick. I hate your fucking guts.
Why do you hate him? You wanted this, Ugg. Mikey, you wanted this. You told this joke or lie to trigger Maddie. And now Maddie made fun of you and a whole bunch of people laughed to realize you're a fucking degenerate. And what's the problem? Mission accomplished. Why are you angry at Maddie? You set this all up. You're the Matrix, Mikey. You're a chess player. Fucking idiot.
You know? Never said a fucking word about this stuff. Have I, Carlos? Have I spoken about him?
Oh, here comes the bitch. Here comes his daddy. Look, he's up there. Carly. Now watch Carly try to run with lies. Watch him try to help Sugg. He throws him a lifeline. Watch.
Never. Tell the truth.
No, but
Look, tell the truth. How could you say that to this guy? This guy, listen, to call somebody a liar without proof, we have the proof this guy's lied a bunch of times. Millions of times. He went undercover he calls me a racist, right? But he went undercover to brutally attack a woman who was being sexually attacked on top of that, being sexually attacked, threatened. So he goes undercover and calls it every N-word in the book and slurs in the book. But I'm the racist. No, I'm a proud white man who stands on my fucking 10 toes. You're a gump who goes on all fours and begs for money.
if he as soon as you ask his idol about the fucking Nazi.
See, we can't hear with this shit. I'm going to translate it. Man, this is fucking brutal. He says, as soon as you triggered Maddie by asking about his idol's supposed to be me. Like, it's called friendship. I have a lot of friends on here. You know what I mean? Friends that I consider friends, even though I never met some of these people. They're my friends. I got like 7 or 8 people on here I actually care about that are my friends. Do you have that? You have Flip-Flop and Carly, who hangs with rapos. Jump out Jamie, jumping out of the bushes, grabbing that girl and Carlos is going to say, I've been a wrench since day one. That guy is a human wrench. Yeah, no shit. Wow, my boy William, bro. Oh my God, Wallace. You fucking, oh, you maniac. I can't hear a word he's fucking saying.
Uchillis,
So he's saying something about why you dog whistling. What's up, Bobby? That's another one of my childhood friends. What's up, Bob? He's saying, why are you dog whistling to Grumpy and Redzilla? How's he dog whistling to anybody? Carly, you've been Team Ripper. You've been 4-time All-Star in Team Ripper. Hang out with rapists in real life and rapos on the internet. 4-time Team Ripper. And everybody would tell you that. Everybody. The Rat Squad will tell you that, and I'll tell you that. So he's saying, do you need help, cowards? Call 911. Hey, something about, I don't know. Something about mob rats running around and ha, 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 ha. Jesus, bro. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck this invalid is saying. Thanks, Bob. He's talking about invalids, mob rats 1. No, don't re-upload it. It's all set. Don't mind me. It just pisses me off when I try to hear something and it's like just fucking, it's hard to hear. Now how I mod and who I mod and who I block. Dude, you need to get a fucking life. Or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You gotta get a fucking life, Carly. You gotta get a life. He said he's an open book. Well, tell us about Jump Out Jamie. You're an open book. Tell us about what the Ripper did to your sister and you became his friend again. How you stood in there where the Ripper attacked all these women and all these people's families and you loved every minute of it. But then you lied and told, what'd you tell Maureen? I stopped being his friend as soon as I found out that he was a rapo. No, that's not true. You're lying. All right, he's saying that people are bitches if you don't show your face and give your name, you're a bitch. Why, he has friends who don't show their face or say their name, which you don't have to. Why would these people come out and put their names out there? You know why they want you to do that? So they can fuck with your families. Don't be dumb like that. Boy, the worst thing he did was let these fucking people hijack his ass. Kali has switched teams more times than Lee Cole, Eric Force, and Gunsmoke put together. You're right. Yeah.
And this goes to
all right, he says, Zio's been a coward his whole entire time on it. No, he's not. Zio has been nothing but a stand-up man with integrity. So is Maddie. Those are my boys right there. Those are my real friends. Those are friends. Those are good people. Those are good people. And they've never flip-flopped on nothing. They've always been the same fucking people since the day I met them. Could have been in Providence. Could have met him as a kid. The other guy could have dated one of my aunts years ago. Or I could have met him on here. And they've been the same people the whole time. Those people, those guys are my boys. Those are my friends. I got a lot of friends on here. He's saying there's a lot of something that want to stay anonymous. They're pussies for staying anonymous. Would he say that about his friends who are anonymous in the chat and who hide their names for good reason so the Ripper don't attack their family members? It really bothers them that they can't dox people. Yes, when they call you a coward for not showing your face, just know that they're actually cowards because they want to attack your family. Exactly, V1. Wow, get to the part where he's fucking talking about the Fenoik shit. and this laughing. I'm about to bust this thing.
And all that bullshit. You a fucking coward.
All right, so yous are all cowards because you won't show your face and you don't want your family attacked. And thanks for the $10, Bob. Give the little one a hug for me. So he's basically saying you're all cowards for not showing your face. Who gives a fuck if people want to attack your family, right? Rah, 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 rah. Fucking idiots.
I don't respect anybody that wants to talk shit and hide behind a fucking avatar. Yeah, you can.
Would you apply that to some of your friends in chat there, Carlos? Hold on. He just, someone said it's BS. What BS say? 75%. I can't even get to that. 70% of people who was in the chat didn't show their face. Take it up with Google, exactly. And he has friends that do that for right reasons. But this guy's a low. I really believe Carly is mildly retarded. I believe that Carlos was never diagnosed. He has something wrong with him. To be this stupid and this dumb and to sabotage a friend's channel. Angela was right what she said. Go listen to her stream. She was fucking right about that. All you're doing is hurting people, and you waited all this time crying about the Ripper attack and your families and all that shit when you were helping them do that fucking shit. You're fucking weirdos, man. All right, let's try to listen to this through the laughs, but I don't think we can.
All you want. I need to stay behind my avatar. Other than my teeth, I'm a decent looking motherfucker. I wouldn't give a fuck what you say. You understand?
Dude, you're the only simp on here who hasn't even pulled a girl. You're the only simp on here. Roses to every girl. And I guess they said they were saying that he said NB showed him her body naked or something. This guy had a crush on NB. And people know this. The roses, I love you. He was one of her biggest simps until she didn't show any romantic interest in him. And then he hated her. He's a liar. And he's a simp. He can't even pull a girl on here. And he's the biggest simp. Roses to everyone. Everybody's phone number. Let's listen again.
But you a coward. You have yet to turn your camera up because you're scared to get doxxed. You're a bunch of bitches.
Would you say that about your friend in the chat? Would you say it about your friend in the chat? No. See why you look like a hypocrite? Yeah, that's not true. He pulled Sug. You know, Richie, you know what? True. You pulled Sug. He did. He pulled him. That's why I don't believe Carlos has a romantic thing for Mike. I think he wants to use Mike because of his platform. Because remember, Carlos's dream since he came on, he was to be a content creator. Failed miserably. So he had to go find the weakness into this Fanoik, and he knew he can get in it. That's why he has a shirt off all the time, right? Why do you think he's got that shirt up all greased up and on all fours? Maybe to entice the other fucking Fanoik. All right, what's up, Craig Mack? So I know it's you and you're popping. Dell, what's up, brother? The 12th. Could not procreate when women in prison. Fistful of cigarettes.
You guys do. You're faceless, cowardly fucking trolls hiding behind fucking avatar.
Number one, they're not hiding. They're doing shows because Google lets them be anonymous. Like some of your best friends are, Carly. You're a hypocrite and a fucking dope. And you just said it right there. Who cares? They attack your families. Who cares? Fucking toughen up. These people want people to attack people's families like their words. And there was no one in there helping this guy more. I told you this guy, you've seen the 2-hour phone call with the lefty guy. He tried to do that with Kane Shades and Josie. That he called them up and told them, all you got to do is say MRE's a rat. Throw him under the bus. And what did they say? No, we like him. Fuck off. This guy's a loser on YouTube where he has no social life. This is a social life. That's why he can spend hours and hours on the phones making up stories and weird shit. Wears a Lassie mask. I seen that thing you said Sug was hitting on the extras and the Lassie thing was funny.
Do shit within a group. Ain't no team over here.
What?
No team troll.
Look at trying to get no team over here. Look at this pathetic man who has no power in real life. So he has to come on a YouTube channel and take power from some sissy. Listen, no team over here. It's just me and my bitch. Just me and my bitch. Just me and my bitch.
Ain't no team, nothing over here. Individuals. My cam's up. I cam up at any time I fucking want to. You know?
All right, so you know how dumb you are? You're basically calling everybody in your chat a bitch. You're saying that everybody doesn't show their face until their name is a bitch. you realize you're not that bright. You're very low IQ. Cuban B, my brother. Yeah, there's another one of my bros, Cuban B. Shout out to Kane Shades, Josie, Grumpy, Rat Trap City, this JTP, fucking, there's a million people on here. Theme Do, Wallace, that I'm friends with on here. There's so many, I can't even name everybody off. He doesn't came up as long as nobody want. He can't do it. Dude, he vicariously lives through him. Go watch. Can someone drop my video from 2024 in here and go watch it later? And you can see me and Damien, my friend, on his channel. You see Carly run away. Go watch that video from 2004.
But you fucking cowards. And here's another thing, and I'll make it real simple. This goes for a lot of people. You want to talk that shit? You want to impress me? Cam up. Call whatever you want to call.
All right, if you want to impress him, cam up. Does that go for everybody, Carly? Because you have a friend. God forbid if that woman cammed up, they would torture her husband, R.I.P., right? That's what those scumbags would have done. Would you say the same to that lady? You fucking hypocrite. No, you wouldn't. Because if that woman cammed up, those scumbags would go fuck with her family. And they do it to these people too. So stop being a fuck. You're just a low IQ miscreant. You're a fucking weirdo.
To my face while we're both looking at each other's eyes like men do.
Really? Okay, he went, a toughie, I'm tough, rah, rah, rah. Then why don't you go beat the Ripper up? The Ripper lived in your fucking city, punk. If the Ripper was a Providence guy, I would have punched the Ripper in the mouth. And I don't come on here and talk tough, but let me say, if there was some guy sexually attacking all of my my female friends on here, my ex-girlfriend and fucking my family, I would have whooped his ass. He was in your town. You cucked and became his friend 4 times. After he put your poor sister up there. He even put your ex-wife up there, the 300-pound woman, and made fun of the poor lady. You became his friend after all. Nothing sacred. Nothing sacred. You will see these people befriend people who've done the worst fucked up shit to them. And that's what I can say here proud as. Me and my friends don't do that to each other. Thank you, Twisted Tea. Make sure you sub to her channel. She's awesome. I love that lady. So I guess too stupid to see how much damage iCarly has done to his channel. Yes, he is. Boy, he's not a fucking not smart of a guy at all. Real stupid. And everybody knows it. That's Angela said it, not in so many words, but she gave you advice. You should have listened.
Fucking bitches. And this goes to watching you, trimming cricket-looking bitch.
Look how easy and how easy it is to attack women for them. Look how easy it is. They loved her a week ago. A week ago, they loved Watcher of Crazy. They loved her. But she's not one of them people that are going to just go along to get along. She wouldn't say things they wanted her to say. She wouldn't hate people they wanted her to hate. So she's bad. She's bad. That's why I tell people, and especially my women friends, do not stick up for me. If you want to say, all right, if they're calling me something in the chat, you say that's not true, fine. Don't fight for me. Don't stick up for me because they will attack your families. They will attack your families because they will turn on you females so fucking fast with vicious anger. Ask Josie. She's felt it before. She knows. Like I said, Carly, who hates racism, he went undercover and called her every filthy name in the book as the woman was being sexually assaulted online by that rapo and the rest. They're going to run cars through her house, her, the whole nine. He's in there undercover calling her every slur in the book. Give me a break, you phony bastards.
I'm talking about your little funky ass, but you just love to fucking go to chat, keep bringing me up. Bitch,
well, how would you know if you weren't doing the same thing? You're a fucking idiot. Yeah, he would. He would throw anyone under the bus. Yes, he would, Richie. That's why when people think, like, that one time I thought he was a decent guy, too. I knew he was a fanook. I didn't care. I'm only streaming with the guy. What do I give a fuck? I had laughs on there. But he threw me under the bus a couple times. And I seen his actions. I'm like, nah, this guy's a two-face. MRE, Toothless calling MRE a name like Remy when he is saying the words. Exactly. Yes. Do you have me on here calling my so-called friends filthy groids? No, you don't want me doing that stuff. I don't insult my friends.
I don't give a fuck about you, bitch.
What? I'm gonna be look how tough he got. I'm so tough. But he wouldn't go confront the Ripper. Oh no. Why don't you tell us about Jump Out Jamie?
Nothing. Fuck you, your foot fetish, and everything you fucking stand for. That's what we got, bitch. I'm not giving you attention.
You're gonna make fun of Watcher for having a foot fetish. Your friend got his ass eaten out by a pit bull. He put Jiffy peanut butter or something. Maybe he put peanut butter on his ass. I don't know. Maybe the dog got trained after a little bit of Peter Pan. He put peanut butter on his ass. He got his ass licked by a dog. I don't know if he got peanut butter on it, but he got his ass licked by a dog. So, okay, she has a foot fetish. Maybe she likes feet. What's worse, having your ass licked by a dog or having something for feet?
You want it because you want to play fucking victim. Majority of you motherfuckers are victim whores. And all you other motherfuckers...
What are you doing right now, Carly? You're victim. You and Thug. We were joking. Mabrat Hunter. Mabrat's UK. That's my bro right there. That's my bro. I don't see him much, but when I do, he's always stops in and shows his love. He's a good dude, right? He's another person with integrity. He's one of my bros. He's someone I respect on here.
Oh, this kumbaya. Can we all just get along?
Hold on, Dill. iCarly picks his enemies carefully. Women he will attack at the drop of a dime. Yes, he will. Like I told, he used to simp to NB so hard. He was in love with her, dude. But she had no romantic thing for him, and then he hated her. Hated her.
Why are we fucking... Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Call whatever you want to call me to my face while we both looking at each other.
Where the fuck is the thing with the lies, man? What the fuck? Where's the one? I listened to that fucking shitty stream that whole time, and there was no lie thing up. What the fuck? Or maybe I didn't hear it because of the fucking laughing. I don't know. But that sucks because... fuck. Because he's trying to say that it come from a movie. Man, I wish I had that. Fuck, but what are you going to do? I'll tell you what was said, though. Carly comes up and says, no, you guys ever see the movie, the 17-year-old, 40-year-old virgin? That's where it came from. And Sug's like, no, it didn't come from there. I made it up. So Carly probably yelled at him for that later on. For attention, weirdo, halfway house. Yeah, weird people, man. Does anybody know where that video can be without people laughing where you can't hear it? I'd like to find it. Shit, man. I know I seen it somewhere. The fuck else, man. But it was pathetic. It was so obvious. I enjoy kumbayaing. Well, see, what they're going to realize, these new people don't know nothing of what these people and shit like that. So he's an idiot. They run people at Sug, has lots of women that watch him, probably using deviant sexual language. He has no class. Yeah, well, a lot of the women will feel bad for him because women have a tendency to feel bad for Fanooks. But people can think what they want. I don't hate people. I'm not them. People go wherever they like. I'm not going to treat you any different. You're never going to get blocked here. He's going to relate me. Yeah, I can't do nothing with Rumble, bro. I'm still not sure whoever it is. No, of course not. Hand across the thing. Across sea, always. Yes, always, brother. Dell's one of my bros from day one. Shout out to the great Centurion Lee up in heaven. DJ's another good motherfucker. Don't like the Chihuahuas. But right. Oh, you got it a short, Paps? All right, good. Thank you. I'm sorry to be hard on you, Wallace, but that laughing fucking got to me, man. Let me see. Hold on. Shorts.
You fucks who likes me, who doesn't. That's the problem with you people. Don't worry about wanting to be liked. I don't give a fuck. I like me. I don't give a fuck who else likes me. That's where I'm at, my brother. It's all bullshit. They come after me for what you... And I don't give a shit.
Hold on. First, look at this picture. And if you don't give a shit, why are you doing it? Mission accomplished, right? Fuck. You cocksucker. Let me go back. This fucking punk bitch.
It's all bullshit. They come after me for what you... And I don't give a shit. I'll stand with you 1,000%.
Focus, bitch.
I fight for you all day and night. They want to put me in the boat with you? Fine. They have a right to do that. And their right is sanctioned. It's sanctioned.
What does that even... Their right is sanctioned? What does that even mean? They want to put me in the boat with you. So you can't have your cake and eat it, you sissy. If you're going to have this guy on and pull up videos and slander people, well, you're lucky I'm not a suing motherfucker. Because I could take that house from you and your Russian wife. You're lucky I don't sue people because you could get sued. You're lucky I'm not a lawsuit guy. Come and take that house right for you're a homeowner, right? Casbo and there's other Fibby, those other motherfuckers don't have shit. You own a house.
With you 1,000%. I will fight.
I will stand with you, Corley, 1,000%, but you better be on your knees, Corley.
For you all day and night. They want to put me in
I hope the thing's on here. If not, I'm fucking shutting the stream down.
the boat with you. Fine. They have a right to do that. And their right is sanctioned. It's sanctioned as far as I'm concerned.
It's not even me.
You know, look at the dog. Listen, did Mike tell me exactly what Mike was going to say? No, I spoke to him on the phone. He said, I'm going to say some shit tonight that's going to have all
Listen.
these motherfuckers talking. I'm going to give them content because they stagnant right now. You know, and
Listen to those lies. So he's going to give them content? Imagine that. He's going to give them content. Does that make any fucking sense? He's going to give, so what, in a 4-hour stream, you say that comes on dogs' tummies and they lick your ass, but you did that to trigger Maddie. And then when they laugh at you, you freak out like this. Mission accomplished. Now he's on there lying. Watch what he says now. So see, Carly's getting a little ahead of himself. He's used to lying so much. Watch this. It makes no sense, Bob.
they always come to my show to find content. So he came out and told you a dog story about licking his ass. And for all you fucking dummies out there who are trying to say that the story's true, go watch the 40-year-old virgin.
Go walk, because he was about to do this. If Sug didn't chop block him, he was going to say, go watch the 40-year-old version. That's where he got it from. What grown man is going to say a dog is licking their ass? Especially a guy with the background of Thailand. Let's go to the Thai boys after this. Let's listen to this. That's amazing.
Stupid motherfuckers. And that same exact fucking dog story is in the fucking movie. You fucking dummies.
And I got to be honest with you, I never saw the movie, so I may.
Strike! Wow, all that, Carly, for what? Well, I never saw the movie. Carly must be like, she must go along with that. Wow. Chop blocked him.
It up personally. I never saw that movie, so I had heard of it now.
Look, he went silent. He didn't know what the fuck to do.
All these motherfuckers talking, I'm sorry about licking his ass. And for all you fucking dummies out there who are trying to say that the story's true, go watch the 40-year-old virgin, you stupid motherfuckers.
All right, if you didn't plan all this or we're going to stick up for you or whatever, why would you bring up the 40-year-old virgin movie? Why would you bring that up? Yeah, I don't remember that being in the movie neither. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Mikey, you should have just went along with that.
And that same exact fucking dog story is in the fucking movie.
So, what's that to do with the price of tea in China? What the fuck? What's up, May Queen?
And I got to be honest with you, I never saw the movie, so.
Well, he see what it sees. Catch that? Now, I got to be honest now, meaning he wasn't honest before. Same people try to trick people with the MRE lies too. Yes, Cuban Bay. For 2 years. No, 4 years they've been doing that. They're all punks. I smash them all the time. But I smash yous with wit. No doxing, no slandering, wit. This is why I don't watch reality shows or soap operas. I get it all on YouTube. Yes, you do, Shack Lady. Yes, you do. All right. I did show you what the Crisco Disco was, right? What else? What am I supposed to show here? I forgot. Love is his own worst enemy. History of self-destruction. Yes, it is. History of crashing out. He has a history of Crisco Disco and Xenons with transgender gay bars. And so if you're going out, his story was, I was going out to get laid and I couldn't get laid that night. I went to Crisco Disco. I went to Studio 54, which is a normal club. I went to China, which could be the China-Let. He says China, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Mind you, the China-Let is also a tranny bar. So I went to those two bars, couldn't find nothing. Then whatever bar he scored at, and with that bar he scored at, guess what that was? He found a transmission there. So if you're out looking to get laid and you're going to gay bars, It speaks for itself. Now, my personal opinion, yes, I believe the guy is bisexual. I believe that. I probably suffered with it for years, things like that. I do believe that. I have no proof but his words, and I don't go digging, looking up people's shit like I could care less. I don't have the time for that. But I bet you if people went and talked to like the history of the Crisco Disco and all those channels and pages that they have, I bet you that they'd find somebody who was a former friend of his. So I taught Fig licking dogs, Rusty Star. Well, we did the Trash on Blast, and there was people that were putting peanut butter on their butt so their dogs could lick them. Like I said, if once again, try to be a human and act like you're in coitus with a woman or a man, or if you're a woman, and a dog jumps on your bed. Wouldn't you say, get off, get the fuck off? And then the dog starts licking you. Wouldn't that stop you from ejaculating? Let's be honest. I don't want to talk dirty, but all right, if my dog jumped on my bed and I was in coitus with a woman and I felt him on any part of my body, there's no way I could ejaculate. I don't even want to talk like this, but there's no way that guy'd be like, whoa, get the fuck away. I'd be screaming. I'd be screaming at the dog. I wouldn't sit there and go, good job. It's a wonderful job. And ejaculate. And with such vigor and fucking excitement. Come on. But it's a lie. So you're mad at everybody for doing what you wanted to do. You're the great Houdini. You triggered everybody with a lie, so you shouldn't be mad at all. Now they'll go play victim. Nikki attacked me. I'm gonna make a doll. I'm gonna make a doll about him. Fucking sissy. You can take your dolls and shove them up your ass. You know what I got on my side? The Blessed Mother and Christ is King, Jesus Christ. You fucking freak. Rocco is shaking his head. Rocco's laying on the ground. My dog would never even come up to me. If I was with the woman, my dog ain't even coming near me. And if he did, if I even felt like a pit bull's a big dog, as soon as you feel him jumping on the bed, you're going to be like, get away, get off. Never mind him licking you. And how many licks did it take? How many licks did it take to get to a Tootsie Roll bar, a Tootsie Pop? How many licks did it take? How many? 4, 5 for the sissy to ejaculate? And I wonder what the other men thought. The other guy thought. I wonder what the other guy thought. Wow, your dog's a neat trick. I want to teach my dog to do that. They should not be mad. If anything, he should be Yes, exactly, Mob Rats one. He pulled it off, the master heist. He pulled off the Lufthansa heist. He triggered Maddie. He triggered Maddie in the Zio. So bad. Fucking idiot. What a hypocrite. And I don't like that's why I come out. Listen, I'm not no passive aggressive motherfucker. And I've let this little fairy sissy run his mouth. This is not me, Nikki, but I'm just going to play a video with this. We're going to lie and say you're an informant because you cracked some guy's girlfriend. No, you cracked this dude's crush. You fucking beta. It's animal abuse. In my opinion, yes, it is. And that's what people must have told him. I guarantee this. And there's people watching right now going, wow, he's right. 2 or 3 of his friends from the phone gang, the phone boys and girls, called him up immediately and said, Sug, you must get up there and say you were joking. Well, I was joking. Of course you were. Yeah, just say it. They called him up. They run his channel. They run your show. It's not his house. Not Carl. No, it's Corley's. It's Corley's. Thai boy. Why don't you go check up on YouTube right now and Google European white men going to Thailand. And what do they go? Thailand is known for kickboxing and ladyboys. Well, tell him to do a history stream like I do history streams on Rome, on the 7th Cavalry, on Tecumseh, King Philip's War. Do a history team about Thailand. Let's see how much you know about the history of Thailand. Why the fuck would a 70-something-year-old Sicilian guy go to fucking Bangkok? Go to Thailand with the history of ladyboys, Xenons, Crisco Disco, dog ass licking. Why would you go to Thailand without your wife? Why don't you take your wife with you? She seems like a nice lady, his wife, the Russian woman. Poor woman. They don't even sleep together. This is just my opinion. You don't even sleep in the same room. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong. Absolutely, Kylie. His little friend called Sugg started damage control. Too late. Way too late. What's up, Gianni? Way too late. What about Jump Out Jamie? When he's up there calling people pedophiles and rapos. What about Jump Out Jamie? Your boy Jamie. Oh. Fucking weirdo. Oh, shit. Fucking weirdos. But think about all that. Put all that together. And if you put all that together, right? He went to the Crisco Disco, couldn't get laid. Went to Xenon's, couldn't get laid. Then found a tranny somewhere. And I went down. Look how disgusting. I tried to grab the bush and I felt the cock. He was getting off reliving that story. He was fucking getting off on that shit. Mental issues for sure. He was getting off on that. He should be happy, laughing. He got everyone talking about him, and the dog is there. No reason to be mad and play with them dogs. Exactly, right? You should not be mad. You should not go doxing people and nothing like that. Right, sissy? You're a fucking sissy. And every man in here, especially like old school Italian dudes, right, knows what's up. Well, any color person or nationality. If you're an old school guy and having the name stand-up guy, do you know what a stand-up person is? A guy or a woman? Stand-up people don't do the things you do. Slander people, backstab people, lie, hang with rapos and freaks. They don't do that. Stand-up people don't do that. A stand-up person is not going to fucking go slander people, turn on people. They don't just do that. Of course he is, Tomas. He's a fool. Anyone who does that is a fucking weirdo. Sexual deviant, of course. Of course. Is a guy who just told you, I went to grab a bush and it was a cork. And when he came back from Thailand, didn't he say he got checked for STDs? I didn't hear that. I heard Maddie say it in the chat. I don't remember him saying. I didn't hear it. I don't listen to him if I don't see it on the clip channel. But if I'm wrong, you can correct me, people. But they said he's checked himself for STDs when he came back. They don't do heroin most of their life, huh? Well, he was a former junkie. So remember, junkies are good liars. Junkies know how to lie. He said that before himself. God bless anybody for being clean. I'm not making fun of that, but just always remember that. He grabbed a cock. Yes, Gianni. Go watch my video. He admitted it the other day. Yes, I know he admits it, but he says that he went to a straight bar and found him. But like I said, in the same story, he's at the Crisco Disco and Xenon's, which were both transgender gay clubs. So if your whole mission, you see my point here? If your whole mission is to get laid by a woman, which is kind of degenerate, going, well, let me go sleep with any woman and catch a disease. But he tried to find a woman. But in his own words, I seen this beautiful creature. She was beautiful. She was gorgeous. Her feet were so tiny. And it was 1979. And I thought it was a woman. 1979, you got tricked by a tranny? Yeah, right. No way. It's impossible, especially when you go to two tranny bars. Give me a break. Oh, man. He's got an STD. Wait, he got an STD, he said? Oh, well, yeah, shocker, right? Reason why we check between their toe. Don't need to be a bastard. Jumpy Fletcher, Kojak, get the picture. If you like Geoff Cap, he also gets STD tests every time he comes back from Petco. Oh, the fucking collies go crazy when they see him. Corley's like a lassie. Corley. And that nickname, right? Come on, there's no girlier name to call one of your friends. Corley. I picked that up like 6 months ago when I heard them say that. I'm like, why is he giving him pet names? This is like a relationship. He had to fight Richard fucking Gere for the gerbils pounding in his ass with Crisco. That's Jimmy Calandra. He likes the gerbils. But I wouldn't put nothing past a sexual deviant who has an anal fixation. If you can train a dog or you put peanut butter, and I don't know if that happened, but I am guessing. My hypothesis from this story is he trained the dog with peanut butter to lick his ass. That's just my guess, from what he said. And if the dog really did run up there and lick him a few times, how did you ejaculate? That would have freaked. I would have jumped up and like, "Whoa, get off of me! Disgusting, run!" Like what? And with such glee, Well, you know what? Closeted Fanooks are very mischievous and catty, very woman-like. You know how many of my Providence friends, my Providence friends said to me, "That dude's a fucking Fanook." I'm like, "No shit, he is." Like, "Hey, why you go on his channel?" I go up there, we laugh. I have some laughs. I don't care if the guy's a Fanook. He's not touching me, right? I'm not touching him or nothing. But they all knew that. If your wife not why get an STD, why wouldn't your wife go away with you? He didn't want his wife to go with him because he's picking up lady boys. That's the lady boy central. Go look it up on YouTube. There's actually YouTubers that go there and confront European men, like these European and American men who go down there. Wait, there's one on Bill the Butcher's channel. This lady even calls it out. New York Mike. It's not Mike. It's not Sug, but see, I'm not like them. They would lie and say this is him. Let me find it. They would lie and be like, "Yeah, that's MLA's friend," or whatever. Let me find Bill's thing. This is how popular the fucking the lady boy thing is. Come on, don't tell me these people take this shit off, man. Come on, where's that lady boy thing? Man. Come on, he has a thing on here. I wish I could fucking find it, but these people always take this shit down, man. Well, it's an Asian woman. It's an Asian woman, and she's like, "I have a boyfriend named Mike from New York," but she's not talking. She's not meaning him. But it goes to show you that these men, what's up, Joy? These men from America and Europe and all around the world go to Thailand for one fucking reason: to fuck with lady boys. The place he went to was called Primetime. It was a gay club by Sug Xenons. There's a different Xenons where he isn't gay club. All right, so Primetime's the gay club. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. He's mentioned 2 clubs. That was no joke. He was tried to react, but it wasn't true again. Of course, that wasn't a joke. Who would make a joke up? You don't make joke ups to make fun of yourself, to humiliate yourself like that. And to say, "Oh, it was a chess. It's 4D chess. I did it to trigger Maddie. Yeah, I did it to try. So I'm gonna make up a lie that the dog licks my ass and licks cum off my stomach, and that's gonna make Maddie make fun of me, and then I'm gonna win. What the fuck? Winning. Then I'm going to win. So this is the plan. It's going to be a perfect plan right here, Corley. I'm going to tell them a story where a dog's going to be licking my butt with peanut butter, and then I'm going to say it's not true. What if they never mentioned it? If nobody brought that up and it just went over everybody's heads, you would have never came out and said that was a joke. So how many times are you lying? Because you were pretty. This is the true story. Fucking sissy. Listen, lately, since he's been pulling this shit, do you know how many people have been sending me videos of this guy's own words, his own words, backing Deadly up? I gotta get a hold of Parasite Slayer and find where that Deadly video is of him talking. And wait till you people hear this shit. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. And you will, and I guarantee, any man who backs that shit is a weirdo. This guy was saying the most sexual chomo shit about this girl's kids. And they were like, "Oh, he's just a young guy. He made a mistake. He was drunk." Fucking chooch. I'm gonna make myself look like a fucking disgusting, vile animal deviant just to trigger Maddie. You really got him, thug, ain't it, Bears? And he says he doesn't care about Maddie. Well, then why would you make up such an elaborate story with your friend? Should tell you on top of the. Does this guy shit talk? Yes, John. Yes, but he does in the passive aggressive bitch way, where he's like, Corley has the right to have his opinion. Yeah, you have a right to have an opinion, but slandering people is a totally different story. And that's your channel, sissy. Why do you think I'm here now, sissy? You're a stupid. What's up, Carol? You're a stupid sissy. That's just what you are. And you, what you did is just take on the Ripper's people. You took on little Carly to be your boy toy. And look where it got you. You look like a fucking fool right now. You look like a fool. I have to leave for a bit. Will you be leaving? Yes, Sharon. This is staying up. Yes, Sharon. Make sure you sub to Sharon's channel. She's a good person. She's got morals and integrity. Zud brings canned dog food when he really wants to turn on the date. It's just like, how is that a lot? I just don't understand how that would be. Like, I'm going to trigger everybody. And Carly, Carlos, didn't I tell? Wait till they fall out in the future. Wait till they fall out, and they will. All the lies are going to come out. Yeah, Sug told me he was going to make, she's going to trigger everybody. Give me a fucking break, dude. Nobody believes that. There might be a few low IQ people who do, but there's other people who will believe it just to not be mean, maybe, or something. But I say this: what if they were slandering your family? What if they were slandering your brothers or something like that? Not using puppy chow. That's why I like what Angela said. Shout out to Angela. She said, I don't feel comfortable sitting in a chat where there's people slandering people with horrendous. I don't care if you call me an asshole or jerk off. You're slandering people with horrendous lies that have been debunked for 4 years. You're just going on with the same old shit. You stupid motherfucker. And the big head, he's got, nobody watches more people than me. You fucking sissy. If I wanted, I'll come on here on Friday nights at the time you go on. I'll bring me and Damien on here. We'll drop the link. We'll have everybody come up and bullshit. People will fucking join in with a bunch of sissies and people taking their wrenches. I do my thing with Rat Trap City over there. But in the future, on another night, maybe Saturday nights, I might do an open stream show. Bring me, D up, and some other people from the chat. Bill the Butcher, drop your channel now. I use your channel. Hey, where's your ladyboy thing with the girl says Mike? I know she's not referring to Mike, but I just want to show people that the ladyboy thing is huge in Bangkok, where this Asian girl's literally saying, I have a boyfriend in New York named Mike. And there's YouTubers that go down and bust these dudes, catch them with videos with ladyboys. Because a lot of these dudes have wives and shit. They go down there and they sleep with gay dudes dressed up as women. Probably underage. Who knows? People like calling people molesters and shit. There's got to be something behind that. Right? Something behind that weird shit. Damn, show man. Oh, we'd kill it on. Listen, all you gotta do is do drama. If I came up here and I was fucking making fun of people constantly, there'd be a bunch of people in here for drama. They love drama and shit. People love that. But it don't listen, my numbers don't mean shit. When I share my channel, I had fucking 300, 400 people. Oh, you did that using AI. All right. But there are people down there. There are people down there from all walks of America. There's a lot of dudes that go down there. For what? Ladyboys. It's a huge fucking thing. It's a huge, go look it up. It's a huge thing. I was surprised. I was blown away when I seen it. Somebody's dog food. Yeah, he love you long time. Oh, me so puppy. Puppy love you long time. Oh, me so pitbull. Me pitbull long time. Fucking sick fuck, man. Yeah, he's a fucking dope. All because, imagine that, they move. See how you can move people? If you got a weak mind and a weak constitution, you can be moved. He took on all Carly's beefs. Carly fucking put something in his ass and forget about it. He hated everybody. Carly hated. And anybody who supports MRV, you cannot allow it over here. A real smart move for a fucking view whore. Fucking goofs. No, thank you, dude. Shout out Bill the Butcher. He's a real one. Paps Need Gas Money. William Wallace. Good channel. And what's this thing that troll? The same thing these morons been saying forever out here. MRE controls the troll army. Dude, the troll army is like 3 or 4 people that are friends on here. They don't even talk to each other on phones and nothing. I highly doubt they do. I don't tell them what to do. They tell me to go fuck off. That shit's been said since the inception, right? That's projection on their part because I showed you, and I'm not just telling you. I showed you Carly on the phone with the lefty guy for 2 hours, him and Common Simp. 2 hours, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So these motherfuckers will spend time, all their life's mission. This is their social life. I wasn't gonna. My computer's been fucking up. I wasn't even gonna stream tonight. I didn't think it was gonna go. I'm surprised. I can't even touch buttons and shit, or I'll lose it. I haven't been feeling well, but I had to come back on you. I had to get back, gang. I had to come get some get back. I'm not letting these punks slander me without showing their hypocrisy and stupidity and their fucking lies. I don't need an army behind me, motherfucker. What happened when the Ripper sent his troll down here? He got beat up. Common Simp, take a ride, bitch. You that kid's trans-ethnic. I want to bring up a good stream about him, trans-ethnic stream. He dresses like one of the extras from Welcome Back, Kotter. And he looked like Vato Locos, the Mikolo. In this one picture, I actually saved it. Somebody sent it to me. Look at this. He kind of was trying to look like a Puerto Rican kid or something, or trying to look a little Hispanic or something. He's always tried to be black and Italian, but oh my God, is that kid a fucking goof? I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. I'll do a video. I'll put it up on the thing. It's hilarious. He's got a bandana around his head and everything. Look like some kid from LA. What's up, Joe? Theme color. Well, there's no team. There's just people that come my chat and my friends and subscribers. I don't control no one. Yeah, that kid does need a life. He's a bitch. He's a pilgrim who's got no heart, and he should be proud to be an Anglo-Saxon, you punk. But he's always wanted to be black, Italian, and I guess Spanish too. He was dressed up like one of the Vato Locos dudes. I was like, what the fuck? Is that like his half Spanish cousin? It's like, no, that's him, dude. He has the Gotti grandkid style. Does he? What, like the spike head thing or whatever? I don't know what he got. In the picture that I seen, he just looked like a fucking bandana, some goof. Yeah, he thinks he wants to be Italian. Yeah, Vato Loco, great movie though. Blood and Blood Out. Shout out to that movie. It was good. Don't know why people have to keep pulling you into their BS because they're just stands, bro. Some of them are fucking fanooks. Listen, these guys were all my stands, fans, subscribers. I abuse them in some debate, and they hate you forever. Some people there's some guys that you take a girl, you might have cracked some fucking chick they had a crush on or something. Some people you just, I don't know, you don't like a content creator, they hate you. It's weird shit. Yeah, it's weird. They all try to talk like, dude, I taught them a whole language. I brought those words over here, simp, all that shit. I brought that over here. I brought all that vernacular over here. No, I didn't make it up myself, but still, I brought it over here. They just copy. Just like the Ripper. He used to get the hashtag Cuban hats. Like I had the hashtag Italian. I like history. He does. That's right, Wallace. I said nothing about him, and I could have went hard on him after that Crisco Disco thing. I could have ripped him apart. But the guy sent me $20 but he did that purposely, manipulation shit, passive aggressive. Because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I liked him at one point. I thought he was a funny dude. I didn't care he was a queer. I thought he was funny. We'd pull up the Kensington shit and laugh. And I like Sons of Italy. He probably don't like me no more because of group thinking, but I always liked them. They turned on me because of the people in their ear. Maybe Kitten, Carlos, and a few other people. Skullman, MRE bad. We almost hate it. They're all hypocrites. All hypocrites. Yes. Yes. Well, look what Grumpy went on there a few months ago. And this shows you the like how he can be moved. Grumpy goes on, he's like, hey, what you did to MRE was kind of fucked up. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. The next day he comes on, I'm not sorry. I think he's a Nazi. So when he got off the stream that night, Carly called him up and maybe a few others, and they moved him again. He's a fucking bitch. But me, see, I'm built different than a lot of you motherfuckers out here. I'm built a little different. I will not engage. I will not watch. That's just me personally. People who are fucking doxing people, trying to frame people as informants or chomos. I won't watch that shit. And I don't care if it was who it's about. Even if I don't like you, I ain't watching that shit. Trust me. Do you know how much fucking shit I'm going to say? You know how many fucking people brought me shit about these people that I don't know if it's true. I'm not going to run with fake shit. Because when you do that, you look like a liar. Nobody's going to trust your word no more. That's why I do have integrity. You know, they don't. The same few people count environment like personalized. There is a name for people who act according to their environment. Yes. Yes, that's people like this. Very, very similar. Very similar. Flip-flop. Like I said, Carly started out, he was my biggest fan. And I don't have fans, but he was one. I have subscribers. He loved me. These guys were calling me a god and all weird fanboy shit. They were really glazing hard. It would make me feel uncomfortable. No, backstab is a disgraziad. And like I said, that Carly turned on me over like Angel going live every night, and I guess Chicago Muscle fought with him or something. I didn't do nothing to that punk. Tell him, why don't you tell him to go on his channel, put the video back up where him and JTP were on there defending me about being an informant. Or me and the video him are up there on. All those videos are down. They don't like history lessons. Cult of personality. Richie, you said it, bro. Cult of personality. That's exactly what this is. And you know you're a weak beta if like, all right, I hate you just because this person hates you. I'm going to run with this vicious, disgusting lie. These people, they want to get people hurt, get people killed. They're disgusting people, two-faced people. Yeah, I want them. I didn't listen. Because they're fucking cunts themselves. They're clowns. All two-faced, fake outrage. They're like the Rickard. And they'll be friends with her again, too. You watch. You'll see all these fucking scandandine disgraziad facciolabutans go round in circles. Every 6 months, we're friends. Every 6 months, we're enemies. Right back to friends. Pathetic. No, fuck doxes. I've always been against doxing. Always. I think it's disgusting. That's a coward rat move. It's a rat move to do that. And Carly's went undercover to dox people. You know, he's one of the first people that told Brandon Bell's name, Common Simp's name. He went undercover to get his name. Like, this guy has more time on his hand, dude. Like, it's fucking weird. Had to block about not alt accounts, ripping Moses. Yeah, that's disgusting. Leave the woman's son alone, man. Those guys are scum. And that's Carly's friend. Oh, let me read that. Had to block Knox, alt accounts, ripping Moses' son and husband, but her good friend Carly all up on the show with him. Really? Recently? That doesn't surprise me at all. He's fake. He's a fake. If he was really friends with that woman, he would not talk to them people. Those people are disgusting. That's why that woman won't show her face, and she shouldn't. She shouldn't dox herself. Why should she dox herself? So these people can go fuck with her family members? You want to mess with deceased children and husbands? That's sick. But Carly says Maddie and them are cowards. But she's not a coward. Neither of them are cowards. Maureen's not a coward. Maddie and Zio's not a coward. They're just not fucking stupid. Why give them your dox so they can go pull up your deceased family members? See, that's why he's retarded. Oh, Knox with disgraziad. He let people give him a handy. When Knox, their show, tagging JT. Yeah, JTP don't watch that shit. He's a good dude. He's a real motherfucker. He'll watch dog shows. He'll watch my channel with dog shit, stuff like that. But he don't get into all this shit. He stays out of it. Shout out to We Push Back and drop JTP's channel in here. He's a real one. Like, and that guy had my back too. See, there's one thing like in the Bible, by sitting by and letting people jump. What is it? Fence sitters. Fence sitters. You're sitting there and let someone slander somebody. You're just as bad. You should speak up and say, "Hey, that's not true. Don't say that." Right? And that's what they went. Who was it? I think it was Kitten who went to Joey Marlino and Little Snuff and tried to say, "Hey, MRE's an informant and a rapist and all this stuff." JTP had my back, and his word's gold because he's a man of his word, and he's a real motherfucker. He's like, that's a fucking lie. Like I told you, they did it to Josie, Kane Shade. They tried to press them. They told Kane Shades, it will all go away. All you got to do is say MRE's an informant. Josie, all you got to do, and I give Josie a lot of credit. That's why I love her. That woman got put through holy hell. Those men sexually, the filthiest things you can think of, the whole nine, all because she wouldn't throw me under the bus. All because she wouldn't throw me under the bus. Yes, bitch, that woman should stay anonymous because those people are scumbags. And R.I.P. Templar, they would mess with that family, and that's not cool. See, I'm different than them people. I can call out wrongs. I'm not going to sit there while on panel or something while people are slandering people and just sitting there with a secret giggle. Wrong is wrong, right is right, and the truth's the truth. And I'm always going to speak that. I'm a real truth teller. Real truth teller. Around time, Suck banned from the chat going, Howie. They love the rat Howie. Howie's the type of guy who videotapes his wife having sex, and then him and his friend eat White Castle. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Eat White Castle burgers and watch him and his friends watch him fornicate with his wife. He's a stool pigeon. But him and that fucking pasty Brandon up there will sit there. Oh, he's a that. That kid, you are one of the ugliest sons of bitches I've ever seen. Someone sent me a few fucking screenshots lately of that guy on his channel. You are one ugly motherfucker. Hey, you guys. Wow, kid. What a facha brute. You are one fucking fugly motherfucker. You should join Canasi. What a goofy bastard. These rats ruin families to save themselves. Remember that. They don't give a fuck. They're rat lovers like Carlos. When I first met him, how old was that punk when I met him 4 years ago? 57? My whole life, I hate rats. Informants are bad. 6 months later, he's sucking them off on there. So you don't have a code, right? You don't have a code. And I have no respect to people that flip-flop, especially on issues like that's supposed to be like a real, like something you hold dear, right? He said they put all his family members away and shit. And how can you like informants? I could never be friendly with an informant on the internet or off the internet because what informants did to my friends and family. I would never be friendly with a fucking pedo or a chomo or a rapo. Never. Look at that kid Deli. Why don't they ever talk about that? I'm going to find that video where that kid was talking sexual, the Texas, and they stuck up for him. Hopefully I don't have to do another video, but I probably will have to because these clowns fucking need to fight back and forth. But I'll hit them every once in a while. I'll hit them with a video, and it will hurt. And I'll only use your words against you because I do have a video of them sticking up for the kid after all the foul chomo talk, like chomo talk. Oh, he calls them the good rats? Yeah, of course he would. Hope King Shades is doing good. Yeah, he left a comment on my dog channel about a week ago, King Shades. Kane's a real one. He's my boy. That's a good friend. He's been my boy on there 4 years. Yeah, listen to this. Now, if MRE shakes the chow box, it won't only be Chicky that gets triggered. Clear copy of Sug and Carly on my wall now. Yeah, it's too long though, bro. Drop the link in here so people can go listen to it. But I've been on here for 2 hours. My head hurts, man. I worked. I'm fucking beat, man. Yes, he's so far up Howie at White Castle's ass. Yes, exactly, Shaq lady. But listen, these people don't give these, and you don't know these people. So you don't know these bums and what they've done to other people. And Carly, I'm speaking of Carly, the Ripper, the Rats. That's what they've done on here. Because he was the Ripper's 4-time All-Star. He was on his team 4 times. And I don't mean just being in the chat, right? I mean friendship on the phone, helping look people up, helping making call. This weirdo called me one time. I'll never forget it. 3 years ago, I got a call on my phone. Ring, ring. I answer it. Emily! Emily! It's me, Carlos! I'm like, what? How'd you get my number? We're coming, I was like, what the fuck? That's when he loved me. It was so fucking weird. This guy, he just wants everybody's phone number. And what he does is, he's famous for this. I heard this, I'm not going to say any names. 5 different people told me what I'm going to tell you right here. He hits them up privately for money. Not much, $10, $20 a pop. Wants to expose people with common gimp, but his info gets put out. Call the cop. Yeah, I know. They all called the cops on the Ripper. Yes, those men. Now, I have no beef with the women doing it, right? Hey, women, that's what you're supposed to do, right? But Howie and Common Simp? Well, pasty-faced Brandon the Pilgrim, not surprised. He's a coward. He went down to Providence, but went to my courthouse, him and Fat Chickie. They would never come down and get no-no-no-no-no'd. They get no-no-no'd quick. Why, no, Brandon? You want to get no-no-no'd? You fucking punk. Oh, my. I wish you did come to Providence one day, and God gives me the grace to run into you at a store, because I would punch you in the nose. I don't wish violence on nobody on here, but there's a few people I would punch in the face if I ever seen them. Yeah, how did he get? I forget what he said when I asked him how to get my number. I couldn't even understand him. He was just spitting in the phone. Love jizz. Yeah, he said dogs love semen. Like, did the dog tell him that? The dog loves semen. Fucking. So do you. Fucking weirdo. But it was a joke, just to trigger the Zeos. It's just a joke because of that Don Matty Marinara. It was all the troll. It was a big. Now, how do you believe that? I would love to debate somebody on that. How the hell, and politely, I'm not going to fight with somebody over a disagreement, but I'd love to debate someone on that. I want to hear your argument, how you think it was all planned. I would love to. Is there anybody, any lurkers, have any balls to type some defense for that? No takers? Going once, going twice, going puppy soup with rice? How much is that doggy in the window? Lick, lick. If you wait long amount of people will always show you. Yes, they will always show you who they are. They sure will. Apparently that one ate Sug's ass. It did. The pit bull. It must have been trained. All right, I'm just guessing. I don't know this, but it had to be trained with peanut butter or something. That's what we seen on Trash on Blast. It was dudes putting peanut butter in their ass, and they were gay dudes. They were putting peanut butter there so the animals could eat it, and that's bestiality. That's not cool. That's disgraziat. Because like I said, once the dog jumps on your bed, you're going to yell. You're going to stop. How do you ejaculate when a dog jumps on your bed and it's licking your butt? What the fuck? And what did the other man say? The man that you were on top of? What did he say? He must have known, too. He must have knew what was going down. That's fucking weird. Wants to take... Pizza said, now you guys know why Sug wants to take Leon from him. Red Rocket. Yes, he wants Leon because he's seen Leon's Red Rocket slap Pizza in the head a few times to get Tony Pizza's dog. Yeah, no, Leon, let Leon stay there. No. You can catch pink eye from licking asses. Those dogs will get pink eye. Yeah, they always get exposed, Lisa. Don't worry about that. Dogs don't run into the room after the deed is done. No, they don't. No, they don't. Like I said, I have a home here, an apartment with a bedroom, a parlor, a living room, and a kitchen. And I have girlfriends and women. And like I said, I don't talk graphic, but when I'm in coitus with a woman, my dog's loose in the house. Never once did he come and jump on my bed or try to go near us. Never once, ever. And if he did try to jump on the bed, I would yell at him and be like, get out of here. Not ejaculate. Wow. I got mad at Chicky for trying to steal food from his last date. Save Leon. You better Leon stay smelly than I'd rather have Leon stay smelly and run the streets for pizza than lick some old dude's ass. Be used as a sex toy. As a sex toy. Red Rover, bend over and let Rover take over. Wow, what a fucking idiot. And you watch, they'll play the victim now. Well, what did you expect? Fucking dopes. Stay in your own lane. Leave me out of your fucking mouth. I'll roast you up all the time. Play with your dolls, you sissy. You fucking senior citizen sissy. You probably called that your whole fucking life. Especially for what years you grew up. Oh, you're lucky you didn't grow up near my cousins and uncles. They would have whooped your ass. No, the dog's innocent. Dog's innocent. I don't understand why he would tell such a story, even if it was made up. Even if it was made up, which I don't believe, but even if it was made up, where does that come from? A dirty, degenerate place. Like I said, if you think that was made up, I got a bridge to sell you. Matter of fact, I'll cut my hair off and I'll sell you some of my hair. It's satanic shit. We've seen so many. I've seen religious phonies on here. I've seen the biggest phonies. Fake Italian. I hate rat phonies. I've seen the biggest phonies on here. I've also met a lot of good people on here. Maybe not met in person, but met on here. There's actually a lot. I always say there's more bad, but actually more good people on here than bad, honestly. Animals get kicked out. A mental puppy stares. ER. What's the ER? But I seen your comment, Joy, and you were right. Joy called that out immediately. I seen it in Wallace's chat, I believe, or in his comments. Like, no way that was a fucking made up story. And like I said, what, you would 4 hours or 5 hours into a stream, you'd say some dirty, pathetic story that you planned at Carlos. Why don't you say that in the beginning of the stream? And who would even say that and then laugh so graphic? You're always going to be known as an ass dog licker. Beastie boy. He's a beastie boy. No sleep till. No sleep till the dog licks my ass in Brooklyn. Beastie boys. Bestiality boys. It's made up. Carol. If it's made up, it's on his mind. Yeah. Same with the guy Deadly, who was saying all that sexual perverted chomo talk about those children. When you if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and says I'm a duck, I want to hurt little children, it's a duck. But Corley had his back. They had his back. He's just a little boy. No ass, no sleep to ass licking. He was just a boy. He's a young boy. He says crazy things. He's not a boy. He's a fucking man. Saying he was the most disgusting child molester stuff you'd ever fucking hear. You ever hear? Yeah, Beastie Boys. No sleep till. Ruff, ruff. Ruffin. Poor, thank God Ruffin wasn't there. But honestly, though, a lot of the try guys do train their dogs like that because they have anal fixations or something, whatever that's called. I bet the Ripper's gagging, get on here, everything, known as Suggs. Yeah, known as Suggs. I don't know. With that, oh man, those guys are fucking idiots. But yeah, I've been on here long enough. I'm tired. I got a headache. I want to thank everybody for the super chats and the cash apps. I really appreciate it, and my dog does. I want to thank everybody who did stick up for me. Like I said, I don't want, especially the women, I don't want the women doing that so they don't get attacked and tortured. But I do appreciate when people say, hey, that's not true. Because if I was somewhere, I ain't hanging out with no motherfuckers lying and fucking trying to frame motherfuckers when it comes to child molesters and trying to deem somebody as informants. That's some low life shit. Shout out to Angela. That's a woman right there. That's a lady with more fucking balls. That lady make it in the streets way farther than them fucking men. You should. The name Stand-Up guy doesn't go with you, dude. A stand-up man, yeah, okay. And Carly, the rat lover, the rat loving rapo lover. Oh, before we should watch Jump Out Jamie before we leave. You guys down for some Jump Out Jamie? This is where he talks about his rapist friend. Let me go to the. Hold on, let me see. Well, this guy, his friend, he says his friend was innocent, who ate a charge. If some girl accused me of rape, I'm not taking no plea. Fuck that. Man, I even forget what channel it's on. Shit. Oh, here it is. If some woman, but I wouldn't go beat her with a pool stick neither, but if some woman accused me of rape, where's Jump Out Jamie? All right, this is him bragging about the Ripper. He talked to the Ripper. They got a rapport. Listen.
I'm not okay with it. I was never okay. I wasn't, and he knows this. This is something I told him.
See how he lied to Maureen? Where he told Maureen, as soon as he found out he was a rapo, he stopped being friends with him. Look, he blows that lie out of the water right here. Listen.
Didn't even okay when he would brag about doing what he did on his show.
When he says bragging, meaning beating the woman with the pool stick.
At the end of the day, that's how he gets down.
That's how he gets down. That's how he beats women.
He explained that situation to me, and I was like, okay, I'm not.
Look, he explained that situation to him. He explained how he stuck his fingers and made the girl give him oral. He explained it to him. He forced her to do it and beat her with a pool stick. He explained it. He's not going to hold that against any Ripper. If you grab a woman and make her forcefully give you fellatio, you jam your fingers in a woman, then go beat her with a pool stick, he's not going to hold that against you because he's got a good friend named Jump Out Jamie. Let's listen.
He paid his fucking price. He paid his debt to society. And it's real simple. But here's another thing that I go back to. All these people in this community give so much energy to these cowards that live behind the avatar. I'll tell you what.
You're still giving them energy right now. Look, this is from 2003. Code by Avatar. The only thing he got to brag about is that he shows his face. What does that mean? So what? There's anonymous people on here with more respect than you can have. Maddie and the Zeos have more integrity and respect than you could ever have. And you know it. Everyone knows it.
So would have came into this community hiding behind the avatar with some fucking made-up name? What would y'all have to say about his
See how stupid he is? If the Ripper came around with a different name and you didn't know him, what would you say about his charges? Nothing, because we wouldn't know. You fucking dope.
I wouldn't have shit to say, but he doxed himself. He's out there. We doxed ourselves. Stop worrying about the people who are out there. Focus on the clowns who talk about people all the time.
Focus, meaning dox the others.
But live behind avatars. Have nobody not learned? I'll put another spin on it. And this is from personal experience.
Now, I want you to listen to this. Personal experience. Jump Out Jamie. Bring me a dream. Make sure that girl doesn't scream. Put a trash bag all over her shoulders. Beat her up and break her noses.
I had a good friend of mine growing up since Sandbox, my man Jamie.
Jump
Jamie
out.
had a girlfriend, and she was in love with him, and she was basically a borderline stalker. She accused him of rape. Now, Jamie wasn't a street person. Jamie was a working 9-to-5 type of dude. He was not a street person.
What, are you a street person? You ain't no street person. Any street in America, you get your ass whooped on. You wouldn't even go face the Ripper, dude. He lives in your city. He made fun of your kid's mother, your sister, and you sucked his cock.
Jamie had to eat that charge. Jamie had to do 8 years. And being an innocent...
Jamie had to eat that charge and do 8 years. He had to. No, he didn't. He could afford it.
She accused him of rape. Now, Jamie wasn't a street person. Jamie was a working 9-to-5 type of dude. He was not a street person. Jamie had to eat that charge. Jamie had to do 8 years and being an innocent person for those same allegations that Tony Sofo spazzed out on. Now, I'll put it to you.
And when he means spazzed out, he means went and intimidated the witness and beat her with a pull stick. So he's sticking up for his ripper. Why'd you lie to your friend then? Why'd you lie to your friend? Why?
Most of the people here that are citizens that don't know this, there's nothing worse. You can be a rat. There's nothing worse than
He's going to just take the plea. Yeah, he's just going to take a plea deal after you don't rape. Give me a break. Hold on, there is another one here. Hold on. Well, I got this one. I'll save this one for another time. If I have to do another show on these Metzafanoiks and their flip flopping and chomo loving shit. Deadly, we love your chomo threats. We stick up for you. Tempers fly over there. Yeah, they can't be cool, calm, and collective and beat people down witty with fucking bants. It's all screaming and puffing. That guy's a fucking mental fucking misfit, Carly. And he totally hijacked that sissy's ass. That sissy bent over and let fucking him and a bunch of other people up in his ass to control him. Like, what was that movie where, like, the guys inside the person controlling him like a little machine? They're all in his anus with, like, little gears moving the legs, making him talk. What a sissy. All right, I'm out of here, people. Bella, Lisa, Roddy, Wallace. God bless you all. Thanks for hanging out and shit. I gotta fucking get to bed. I'm fucking wiped, man. Teacher, God bless you. Carol, my Carol, the best Carol. Smart. Bill the Butcher, bro. My brother Dell, Beers. Make sure you sub to Bill's channel and support. It's Jason's channel too. Roddy's on parade. Watcher, what's up? Oh, you like Dean Dew's channel, Watcher? Yeah, Dean Dew's good too. Sweet dreams, Lisa, Watcher, Roddy, Beantown, my brother. He's a good motherfucker right there. Mickey Griggs, what's up? Wallace, later, bro. Yeah, Dean Dew's a good dude. He's been my friend for 4 years on here. Never flip-flopped on me. Never fucking slandered me or betrayed me or nothing weird shit like that. Much love and respect to all yous. Have a good one.